A good newspaper should be a lighthouse of truth.
Hi Cody, how are you doing? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit late. Just a little bit. Because like, I just, like, on the other game I play, it's a Bleach Brave Souls, there is a guild system. And you know what it means? It's like, you can like, join a guild. And there is some like, let's say game mode. It calls guild quest. So yeah, it's like a mini quest, and you need to do it like in some certain amount of time with your character, something like that. You get some score, and then the score combined with all other members in the guild. Overall, it's 20 members. So yeah, and you get the place, like rank and other stuff, and according to that rank you get that primo gems. It's like primo gems in the game. It's orbs, something like that, and some other stuff. So yeah, pretty. Let's say I like so far about like maybe a couple years I was without guild, but now I wanted to join because like the higher you are in the rank, the more primo gems, orbs you can get. So yeah, why not? Let's say it's for free, and I do my guild quest pretty like every day without any misses. So yeah, that's why it took so long time. Oh hi Hulk, how are you doing? So yeah, I just want to join. Just a second, let me. So just a second, guys. I just like, yeah, it's like usually when you join a guild, it has a Discord, something like that. Like all the members, like
The
yes,
secrets of the mechanical
it's
arts
like
are too profound to
pretty-
convey in a few simple words.
pretty like it's like
But
it's a
why
guild,
does the
like
listener grow weary whenever I begin to divulge them.
let's say it's a guild quest. Yeah, it's a guild, which means like you can like guild consists of 20 players, different players from different countries, from different like let's say and you can just like gather together, like all together, like play through that guild quest, and that's it. Like you can do co-ops, by the way, at the same time. If you play co-ops with your teammates from the guild, you get some bonuses. Pretty convenient system, I would say. And like Bleach Brave Souls, if you compare like that game with Genshin Impact, not most but focused on a team game, like it has co-op, and that co-op is pretty well made, because like in a Bleach Brave Souls we have epic raids, we have different co-ops, like once a month there is an inheritance zone. It's some difficult, like kind of a little bit difficult, like quests, which you can do with your guild members as well. So yeah, pretty fun system, and it has chat, internal chat as well, something like that. But usually all of the guys, like who creates a guild, like use Discord server, and that's it. So yeah, that's why it took a little bit more time. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah. Pretty fun system. Oh, hi Power, how are you doing? The redeem code you posted a day ago still valid or expired? Actually, it should be valid. Just check it, because like I try to use the codes immediately, as soon as possible, because like sometimes they are just limited. Power Edit. How are you, Power Edit? Hi Lucifer, how are you doing, guys? Thanks for joining. Let me just like the topic of the stream, it's like Mualani nerf, but like if you ask me, Mualani still is pretty powerful. Why? Because even though they just nerf her, and that nerf it's pretty decent, she's still powerful. Why? Because of the new set. we have like, we will get 2 new sets in an Natlan, which one of them is a DPS, another one is a supportive set. So yeah, if you just use another supportive character from a Natlan with that set, you will get that nerf stats back even more. So yeah, let's say it's not so much nerf. I just think like Kinich, they like didn't nerf Kinich. It means he's not so powerful, if you ask me, you know? Like Mualani is like really pretty crazy DPS. Unfortunately, she can be used mostly in a Vape team comp, which is okay in my opinion, you know, why not? Like Hyper Bloom is like not for her. She's not like yes, you can use her in Hyper Bloom with only since, you know, she's a catalyst and she can like do normal attacks with Hydro. Still, her Vape team, in my opinion, were way more powerful. So yeah, just because like vaping, just imagine you can vape every 2 seconds and it has like its own ICD. It's not a normal ICD because it's 2 seconds. You can do like vape with her skill, and if you get like enough stacks, you can get like crazy damage. Maybe like up to 500, something like that, maybe more at C0. I mean, with not her signature weapon, of course. Let's have free-to-play weapon. We will get free-to-play weapon, by the way, 4-star R5 and 5.0. It's HP stat and it's like attack and HP, you know, something like that. And you will get more HP if you get like, I don't remember exactly, up to like every 15 or 12 seconds you can get like 80% more HP, which is crazy. Yeah, it's only one time shot, let's say, but if you can use it in time, you will get just crazy amount of damage. So yeah, she is still not so bad, even though they nerfed her pretty hard. Oh, hi Star, how are you doing? Oh yes, Star, of course. Like, just write your like in-game ID. I can check your characters. Vape. Hi Rainbow. Oh, hi Quadro, how are you doing? Another good character based on HP. Very convenient for farming. Thank you, Rainbow. Thank you very much. You know, like oh, that's alright. That's totally okay, Quadro. That's okay. Should I go for Yaimiko or Ian or attack here? Oh yeah, about like Lucifer, about Yaimiko. Oh, no problem, Star. About Yaimiko. Yaimiko is a character, let me show you, which can be scaled with attack and elemental mastery. But I would suggest you to go for EM. Let me explain you why. Her skill scales on elemental mastery, and you can check it like from this passive. Every point of elemental mastery Yaimiko possesses will increase her this. Just a second, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, every point of elemental mastery Yaimiko possesses will increase her skill by 0.15%. So yeah, it means like if you give her a lot of elemental mastery, you will get more damage. And also, elemental mastery can give you hyper bloom or electrocharge damage, which is crazy. In my opinion, it's way more better. But her burst scales on attack. Just a second. Yes, it's like, yes, because it's like ordinary like damage, you know. So it's not scales on elemental mastery. On the other side, all of the constellation she has increase her skill damage, not her burst. So I wouldn't suggest you to go for attack, if you ask me. It would be nice to go like EM attack, maybe EM or maybe elemental mastery or electro damage goblet, and crit rate, crit damage circlet, something like that. With this actually is not a bad. Oh, hi Zenix, how are you doing? With this is not a bad idea. Because you know why? Because all of the Wiz's passives can be used by Yaemiko. The only problem is like her signature is like not the best one. Like that weapon is great for her, but that's alright. I mean, with this is pretty good option. I mean, that's okay because like all of the passives is like attack, damage, and elemental mastery can be like it's okay for Yaemiko. So yeah, with this completely okay. So you need to just check. I mean, I would suggest sand EM. That's like that's normal. But about the goblet, you can check like if you go electro damage goblet or EM goblet, you know, because like if you go if you have enough crit rate, crit damage. Then you can like you know, like go for goblet elemental mastery. Just a second. Let me check that account. Just a second, guys. Sorry about the Emily. Emily is not a bad character. Oh, Emily, I'm sorry. Emily. Mualani. Mualani is not a bad character whatsoever, because like even though they nerfed Mualani pretty bad, because like you know, like they nerfed like supportive and DPS artifact set as well, and they nerfed Mualani. So yeah, that's like overall all of the characters from Natlan is like nerfed. Not so much, but still, you know, it's like, let's say it's not spell. And since Mualani in Beta 1 was super powerful, even at C0, maybe that's why, because of that. And if you go for a second supportive Natlan characters with that support set, you will get that damage back. Because like, 2-piece gives you like just a second, let me. So yeah, 4-piece like supportive character supportive sets gives you up to 40% more damage, which is crazy, you know. Yes, the problem is that set works only on Natlan characters, but still, why not?
The land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring.
Just a second, let me check.
This is an auspicious era for humanity.
You, thanks. Just a second. You're welcome, this fair. Marlekin has started to create every hit. That's crazy, actually. By the way, I will show you my. Do you remember I got that artifacts yesterday? I leveled it up, and I got like this. Not a great one, I know, but anyway, it's better than the one I had before. I had this one. You see? And I changed to 7 crit rate, 14 crit damage. So yeah, overall, like her stat increased a little bit. It's like 69 to 290, which is okay, you know. So yeah, about the stats, by the way, guys, if you want to get crits more consistently, I would suggest you to go crit rate 72 plus. No need to go to less than that, because like if you go like less than 70, you know, you can crit anyway, but it depends on the characters. Let's say if you go like less than 70 on Yelan and Shinchu, that's alright, because like like those characters like throw as swords by using the burst So yeah, you can like catch that crit anyway. But with a character like let's say like Arlecchino, you need to go like a little bit more. Like I would say 75 is just crazy. It's okay. Even like with I'll hate him, let's say like 70 or 69, something like that, it's okay, because he also like he has that projectile like attack, you know, you see, projection attack. So yeah, it's like many sword he's like throws. So yeah, it's still okay. Overall, of course, it's better to go like 72 plus, but no need to go like overcap like crit rate also, because like in this case you will not lose the damage, but it's better to invest to other stats like attack, let's say if it's attack scalars or crit damage.
A good newspaper should be a lighthouse of truth.
Oh, hi Mr. Dever, how are you doing? Pretty much nerf, it was beta test 1, right? No, like it was, yes, it was like only first beta. Like we will get like second and third beta as well. Okay, Star Entity, just a second, let me... So about your Xiao, I would suggest you to give him more energy recharge, but it depends on your team. Like in this case, like most likely you use like, or maybe you need to go like 3 anime characters in this set, or maybe one of them with Favonius weapon, or 2 of them with Favonius, because 110 for energy recharge, let's say it's a little bit less, it's low, because Xiao's damage comes from his burst mostly, but stats is okay. I mean, crit rate and crit damage is crazy, yeah. And like it's like Vermilion is his signature set. About Xianyun. Oh yes, actually yes, that's right, because like I wouldn't Skyward Atlas. You know, why not? Let me show you my build. I use this weapon. It's a free-to-play weapon, but not a bad one. I know, like Skyward gives you more attack, that's why. And let me check it. Oh, you use like 2-piece. That's alright. I mean, it's like, it's because of attack most likely. You get like 2 attack and 2 like, because like, yeah. I use 4-piece Viridescent Verener to do at least some swirling, you know, because she can swirl. Or when you use that like, that attack, let's say you just mark enemies with the Arlecchino, right? Or maybe with, I don't know, with a Raiden. And then you use that plunge attack, I mean her skill, you know, when he jumped over the enemies, you can swirl. So yeah, it also some kind can be useful, but it's up to you. I mean, her signature set anyway is this one, just keep that in mind. This is her signature set, Song of Days Past. So yeah, because like it said gives you more damage if you overcap healing. Now I'm farming, but it's a little bit difficult to farm with attack, you know, like attack. She needs attack because she heals out of attack. And your attack stats, by the way, it's crazy. Yeah, close to 4k. That's crazy. Yeah, Miku. Oh, okay. I mean, yes, would be nice to give more an energy recharge. If I'm not mistaken, energy recharge for her it's 90. It costs 90, so yeah, 101, like 111 is not. Anyway, maybe you play like her out of her skill, but if so, I would suggest you to increase elemental mastery, because like you use attack, electro damage. I would suggest you to change the sands to elemental mastery and check the damage. You know why? Because her damage, her skill damage increased by elemental mastery. You can check it in like this. Every elemental mastery Yamiku possesses will increase her skill damage by 0.15%. Raiden is DPS Raiden. Yeah, with a catch. Okay, that's alright. I mean, yes, of course, I would suggest you to go like crit rate again, but overall, she's okay. I mean, yeah. Emblem set, yes, it's like No, it's not an emblem. Actually, you like have only 3 emblem pieces, which is bad. I would suggest you to go full emblem set. You know why? Because you lose a lot of damage. So yeah, I would suggest you like it's better to go bad emblem set, but 4 pieces instead of going to great stat on other set, because like you lose a lot of damage. 4-piece emblem set gives you crazy amount of damage out of her. Just a second. Out of her energy recharge. You see elemental burst damage by 25 of energy recharge. A maximum is 75. So yeah, you cannot like benefit from that energy recharge. You gave her like 260. Only 2-piece like it's energy recharge. So yeah, I would suggest to go for 4-piece. Neuvillette. Oh yeah, Neuvillette is okay. With a prototype Amber, with a Marussia Hunter 4-piece, yeah. And energy recharge, it's okay. I would suggest you to go for a little bit more energy recharge. You know why? Because without signature, he needs about like close to 130. With 130, you are pretty okay to use that burst quick enough. Navia, it's like it's a craftable weapon. 4-piece glad set, like all golden troop, is way better. Just a second, guys. Let me do it at that account. 4-piece glad set is way better in my opinion. If you ask me, I use like force, even though her signature set is like this one. This is her signature set. But I still use this one because like this domain, I mean Marussia Hunter is a golden troop. Maybe like for a Natlang, for a Fontaine characters is one of the best because of Furina. And she is only level 70, so yes, it's better to like level her up. Chlorine. Chlorine, yes, this weapon is for her. I like it's not a bad weapon. Oh, I mean, you need to work on Navia, on Chlorine, definitely, because like her set, like you can use either Whimsy, which is best for her, or a Sundering Fury, which is the second best for her. But it depends. You know, I would suggest you to start with the Sundering Fury, because Sundering Fury, for Sundering Fury, if you check this passive, like elemental skill cooldown is decreased but 1 second, can only occur once every 0.8 seconds. So yeah, it depends on reactions. You can like it's pretty cool because you can do like your rotation can be more longer. So yeah, it's up to you, but Whimsy is her best in slot set. And Bennett, yes, Bennett like exactly the same. I use the same Sapwood sword, and yes, energy recharge is most important for him. Let me show you. So yeah, weapon, 4-piece noblesse, yeah, and as much energy recharge as you can give. So yeah,
Ow!
pretty good, but I would suggest you to work on Navia and Chlorine. Give a little bit more energy recharge to Neuvillette, but if you are okay with 120, it's alright, completely okay. And Yaemiko. Yaemiko, like it's better to like give her elemental mastery scent.
Benny's adventure
And of
team,
course,
assemble!
like a 4-piece emblem for Raiden. But overall stats are pretty okay. Alright guys, I'm sorry. But if you don't have C1 Furina, you can buff the PS character by C0. Just putting skill and burst again. Yes, Xenix. I mean, you know, overall, like, Furina's burst work like... Why you need to use skill, by the way? I mean, if it's a question, like, let me explain. Why you need to use skills and burst? Because when you use skill, Saloon members starting to attack, like, enemies, and when they attack an enemies, you can check the, by the way, the passive. Let me show you. Each of Saloon members utilize your HP. You see, the Crabaletta like utilize 3.6 max HP, consumes to deal damage. This one is 1.6 and 2.4. You see? So yeah, because of that, you need to use that skill first. Or then you use her burst. I would suggest you to do a little like, you know, most of let me show you just a second, guys. You know, I think most of the guys are like, in my opinion, let me check it. Let's go like this team and ban it.
Gonna be epic.
I should have, yeah, I have all of the bursts. So yeah, like if Furina is in your team, you need to start rotation with Furina. Skill burst. Then you use all other, like let's say for me it's Navia. And try to use the healer at last. You know why? Because at this point you will get 300 fanfare stack immediately. So the more health you lost, the more the quick you can get like 300 fanfare stack more fast. Let me show you what I mean. Of course, Bennett is like. Anyway, let me do it, and I will. So yeah, you start your rotation with Furina.
Teamwork is strength! Skyward! Seize the skies!
In this case, it's only 17. It's 174 fanfare stack. You see, it's not enough. Yes. You see, it's like 235. Now it should be close to 300. Let's check it. So yeah, it's close to, because like this, all of the mobs, I mean even bosses, are pretty like weak, not so like difficult to play, especially with this team. You cannot get like all of the 300s like immediately, but better to wait a little bit before using Xianyun's healing or maybe Jin's healing. You know why? Because you need this HP to go less, like let's say at least Saloon members need to like drain your HP up to 30%, something like that. If so, you can get 300 fanfare stack more quickly. If you get the point. I can do it in Spiral Abyss. In Spiral Abyss, since enemies more tanky, it's way easier to display. Or Star NT. I mostly use her with Shaos. Twilling. I do use 3 animals. Oh yeah, if so, yes, then okay. I mean, yes, about the energy recharge, then yeah. About the Shao's energy recharge, yes, it's a bit less, but still, if you use like 3 animals, then it's completely okay. It's fine, no need to review all the characters. They are not oh, that's alright, I mean, I watch all of them. I use Furina, Bennett, Ayaka, Jin. Furina, Bennett, Ayaka, Jin.
If you are presently unoccupied.
Actually, I have this. Let me check these characters. Why not? I mean, you know, I personally don't like Ayaka so much, but Furina. I will explain you why. Ayaka is not a bad character, but
a pleasure to be working.
Let's try it. Why not? If I have all of the, yeah. Just a second, let me abuse my my turtle. Oh yes, and it's like I will like, you know why? Because the more HP you lose, the more HP Saloon members drain, and the more healing you can get from the healer, the quicker 300 fanfare stacks you can get. It's like that. Because like fanfare stacks, if you check, compared to damage conversion ratio. It's this one. So yeah, it's only like duration 18 seconds, cooldown is 15. So yeah, it's like... Just a second. Let me show you where's like... We can wait a little bit. Let's do that boss, but like place some delay. You know, some pause. No need to do the heal immediately.
Skyward!
With Neuvillette, by the way, like it's like when you use Furina with Neuvillette, it's also possible. Unfortunately, not for a long time. I mean, 300 fanfare stacks. But yes, Furina is a crazy character. If you have Furina, Furina is crazy because you can use like her literally with any DPS in the game.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
I'm going in! Scatter! Stray clouds converge!
Kamisato out! Sometsu!
It's like 274. I don't know, maybe my damage is not
Let's
so
light it up! Skyward!
my damage maybe. So it's gone already.
And cut!
Oh, Lucifer, no, I don't have Discord server, but I have like Discord only account. I mean, it's in a description.
The secrets of the
I
mechanical
use
arts
Furina,
are too
but I
profound
don't
to
have
convey in
shield
a few
characters, and
simple
I'm not
words.
good at dodging, so freeze
Oh,
tools
but
helps me.
why must
I
the
mean, that's
listener
alright,
grow
Lucifer,
weary
but you
whenever
know,
I
like,
begin to divulge them?
let's say, it's not a bad team, but if you ask me, I don't like freeze so much. You know why? It's not because it's like, it's not limited, but freeze... Let me try again. I mean, I did not a proper rotation, because like, it's better to use Furina, then wait a little bit, then use Xianyun, then use Bennett, and after that use Kamisato Ayato Burst. Because like, if you use Bennett first, it's only 12 seconds and you lose like that buff.
Skyward! Scatter!
Let me get that energy. I'm sorry guys, but you know, like, any other ways to get the energy back? Also, I always get 300 pink. Oh, that's okay actually. 300
glorious
pinks, like,
sunshine.
it maybe depends,
So,
like
where shall we go for a walk?
it depends on, like, let's say, for me, ping is pretty okay. It's close to 100, something like that. But yes, at 300s, I feel you. I mean, it's still a bit difficult to play. Because, like, you cannot switch the characters and do, like, proper rotation. It's possible, but it's pain, I know. Sometimes, yeah, I use my mobile internet, and it's like, yeah, with that internet I have like 150, and it's like, you know, you notice that the ping, like, how ping, like, can, you know, like, how ping can change your gameplay, because like with high ping you need to do like a little bit different rotations, like in advance, it's difficult, I know. The problem is, like, in this game is Genshin Impact, character switching, like, usually on your side, on server side. So yeah, not on your computer, which is bad, I would say. That's why high ping hit your rotation and damage so bad. So yeah, it's like Furina first.
Shower me with praise. Let the world come alive.
Let me just wait a little bit.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Seize the skies!
Everybody stand back. Embrace the ice. My apologies.
Oh.
Yeah! Skyward!
Whirling snow. Pardon my indiscretion.
Ayak. Sorry guys. Oh, hi Lunks. Check Ayaka passive. Try Mualani, please. Oh, about Mualani, I cannot try Mualani. The only option like close to Mualani is maybe Child. About Mualani is like, you know, he's not going to be too bad. Yes, of course, it's only first beta, but and they nerf her pretty, let's say pretty bad. But still, if you get like second Natlan character in the team with a passive set, you will be alright. Check passive. Ah, you mean you want me to do like normal attacks, right? But I cannot freeze this one. Most likely you want me to do like not a burst, but normal attacks. Alright, let me do normal attacks.
Yeah! Skyward!
Before using Ayaka burst, use her dodge. Oh yes, like dodge. Yes, I do like that. To get cryo damage. Yes, exactly. I mean, it's like, you mean like this one. It's not a dodge, it's like her, like, if I'm not mistaken. It's like, yeah. Yeah, it's like, yes. She gets like more damage and she like, she gets infusion for a couple seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she gets infusion. Yeah, you see? Now it's without infusion, but if you like use like this, she like now has like infusion. And it's like, yeah, it's for 5 seconds, something like that. Also this like, that buff applies to her bursts, to normal attacks, to her skill, something, so yeah. I doing the same, but boss is ready. Let me do normal attacks. Boss should be ready, right? Oh yeah.
Time to shine.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Make way!
Going in.
And if you notice, you see 300 FunFest stack already. So yeah, and by the way, how you can this like see if you got 300 FunFest? Oh, I just if you got 300 FunFest stack or not, you see the splash screen. You just
Yeah! Scatter!
Shower me with
Teamwork is dreamwork!
unthinkable.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
it's still, I mean, maybe you get used to Ayaka and you like Ayaka, but I just like, back then I used Ayaka only for against lectors, you know, hydro lectors, because like they have like a shield, hydro shield, and you can destroy the shield like pretty quickly. Now since we have Dendro, Then we can destroy Hydro Shields like super quickly. You don't need any cryo. I'll be honest, Ica DPS expired now compared to the other DPS. Now we have like, yes, actually a little bit. I would like, I agree with you, like Xenix, like she's a little bit like, let's say, she's not a bad character maybe. Even though, if you notice, I like, she's like triple crown for me, you see? But still, I don't use her so much. I mean, let's say, it's better to use like other characters, in my opinion. Even like, I don't know, even Xianyun is way better. 4-star if you have C6. It's, of course, it's not but you can build Chonyu. Let's check. Risley is better, but still, like Cryo is a little bit like not so great. Maybe they will like do something in the future. You know, we will get like Columbina, maybe, and most likely she's going to be a Cryo character. If so, yes, she will definitely get something. And Kamisada Ayaka without Shenhe is like, yes, she's not so, like, she's okay maybe, but still we have so many other characters, you know. And if you want to do like, I don't know which other characters you have, 5-star DPSs. If only Ayaka, then yes, it's like you need definitely some other character DPS. But if you have Neuvillette, like Neuvillette with Rosa is way better. Neuvillette with Xianyun is way better. So yeah, you have like other options. And the playstyle is not recommended to. Well, oh, if you ask me, yes. You know, like I never used Ayaka in a Spiral Abyss like after I got Dendro characters, because like let's say I don't like Freeze so much. But maybe it's useful time to time. It's like for fun maybe, but not for Spiral Abyss definitely. Because yeah, for me like Vaping in my opinion way more better. And she's like since she's like on field DPS, she needs a field time. It's also a little bit,
a productive partnership.
a little bit difficult. You know why?
In the name of the princessin.
Let's say if you want Freeze, in my opinion, even Ganyu way more better. Let's say Ganyu with Neuvillette is okay if you have Ganyu. So yeah guys, about Mualani, she's not going to be so bad. Even though they nerf her, she's still pretty okay. And if you will use her with a second Natlan character, she can get that passive like damage from the set. Of course with a like Natlan set. But still, yes, nerf is nerf, you know. And I don't think they will like roll back that nerf. They will keep it because like without that nerf she was just crazy powerful. If you ask me guys, because just imagine at C0 without any like the leaks videos I saw, without like any Natlan characters in the team, she deals like 600 damage every 2 seconds with a full stack. I mean wave damage. That's crazy. That's just crazy.
By royal decree.
Clouds high, the birds call.
Oh, hi V, how are you doing? I have Arlecchino, Furina, Nahida, Yai, Jin. Oh, if you have so many characters, but why you use Ayaka? But only Furina, Arlecchino, and Ayaka are built. Which, thank you very much. By the way, I just like yesterday or yes, like about the teams you need for floor 12. Just give me a second, and I will like. You have pretty good characters, and you can beat floor 12 easily. Without no like problem with your characters, by the way. Which
I
team?
created another universe, and it's been a while since our last adventure. Oh, Paimon wonders how Mini Durin is getting along in Simulanka.
What?
Let's go to the Forest of Blessings and take a look.
Okay, Paimon. Oh, okay, like, yeah, for real. One day, like...
Skyward!
About Spiral Abyss, you have like Arlecchino, Furina, Nahida, Yaemiko, Jin, Ayaka, but only Furina and Arlecchino and Ayaka are built. Which team should I use for? Oh, you know, you only like, it's about 4-star characters as well. If you don't have 4-star characters, I mean, it's a little bit difficult. Because, let's say for
The lighthouse of truth.
floor 12, it's a little bit tricky. Yes, you can go with, let's say, with Shinchu and Furina, maybe. I don't know how to, like, it's a little bit difficult to do, because, like, you need, like, pretty fast Hydro application. Maybe Furina's okay, but, you know, I tried with Furina a couple times, and it's like... For me, at least, it was a little bit difficult. I can try it. For first half, you can go Arlecchino. But for Arlecchino, you need to use like Shinchu, in my opinion. And if you don't have any other, you can use Barbara maybe with a full healing to like fully utilize Furina's burst. But still, with this character, like no 4 stars. It's like it's better to like to tell which 4 stars you have, because like, you know, you need to build a team. Because Arlecchino, Furina, Nahida. Yes, you can use Furina with Nahida, with Yaemiko.
If you are presently unoccupied, perhaps...
You can use like Furina, Nahida and Yaemiko and Jin. Yes, it's not a bad team. It's going to be like a Hyper Bloom team if you like give Yaemiko a lot of elemental mastery. But the problem is, let's say its team can be good on a chamber 1 first half, but for the second half you need 2 Hydro. Because with 1 Hydro, like... Yes, maybe you can use Neuvillette, like C1 Neuvillette with his signature, you can beat that floor. Like with only 1 Neuvillette. Pyrolectors. Well, okay, let me try this Pyrolectors with like the characters you said me. Thank you very much, Vi. About your characters, by the way. So yeah, you have Nilo, you have Kokomi and Nahida. I would suggest you for the second half go for Kokomi, Nahida and Nilo team with 1 flex slot. It's a floor 12, by the way. Flex slot, it's like you can go another Hydro if you need more Hydro application, or another Dendro. It depends. Because like Kokomi can heal, Nilo and Nahida can bloom. So yeah, that's a great team, by the way, for the second half especially. For the first half, you have Kazuha, Yaemiko and Yelan, which is not a bad team. But on the other side, you can go like Zhongli, Hutao, Yelan and Kazuha, or maybe Bennett if you have Bennett. I would suggest you like Zhongli, Hutao, Yelan and Bennett. Not a bad team for the first half. Alright, let me do this one, then I will go for Spiral Abyss.
Odds reveal.
Scatter! Stop!
You know, this one is so tricky because you need to destroy like this. Okay, just a second. I messed up a little bit.
Overrule!
By royal decree.
Everlasting as the moon!
Laid bare, wind strike.
Wings of darkness.
As one with wind and cloud.
He has some immunity. He has immunity to...
Skyward!
Odds revealed!
Alright. So yeah, let me go to Spiral Abyss. I always struggle with what is happening here. Vortex, I've sent you friend request on Discord. Oh, okay, I will accept it. Just a second. Oh hi. Oh yes, done, Lucifer. So yeah, about about your team, because like your character are pretty okay. Like, and Nilo Bloom, by the way, is maybe, let's say, pretty powerful and great team for the second half, especially because like you need like 2 Hydro, and you already have like with Nilo and Kokomi, and I would suggest you to go for a 3rd Hydro. So yeah, let me go for Spiral Abyss. About the Lectors. Yeah, Lectors are pretty annoying, and you know why? Because you need, oh yeah, let me just spend my presence at least 1 run. No, it's like, it's not like Lucifer, it's not your, it's like 4V. V has like Nilo, Kokomi and Nahida, and that's a core team for Bloom, Nilo Bloom team, which is like pretty good team. So yeah, it's not, yeah, I will like you have, as you told me, you have Arlecchino, Furina, Nahida, Yaemiko and Jin. That's alright, that's alright. Oh yeah, let me try this team, by the way. I mean, damage, Arlecchino's damage is now pretty okay.
Yeah, got him!
Overruled. Wind strategy. Clouds high. The birds.
This is where you transfix.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, actually this attack sense helped me a lot. Alright, let's go to do some Abyss with Arlecchino, Furina. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, about your characters like Lucifer, I would suggest you, just a second, you know, let me try with Furina, but Furina unfortunately not a great option. But anyway, I mean, like, it depends, because like you have Yaemiko as well, right? Let me check it. Like, you have Arlecchino, Furina, Jin, Nahida, Jin, Furina, Nahida. Jin, Furina, Nahida. And you definitely need another one like Hydra. I don't know if you have Shinchu. If so, like, Shinchu is another bad option, I would say. You know why? Because like you have a healer. And I want to tell you in advance, this team is not so great. Because you need like some damage at the same time, you know? For the first half, you have Arlecchino. Yes, Shinchu is not a bad option, but unfortunately Shinchu is great for Arlecchino. Yeah, you know, like, that's a problem. You most likely, I think you have Sucrose. Like, you maybe you don't, you have Kazuho or not, I don't know, but Sucrose, yes. Sucrose, Arlecchino. You can go mono pyro team with or maybe with official, you know, like team like that. Monopyro is better in my opinion, with Xianyun, something like that, you know. Let's go this team. The problem is like Arlecchino, like she has resistance to interruption, but that resistance to interruption is so trash. It's better to use either Dia or Shinchu, in my or a shielder. But I don't like to use shield so much, so yeah, let's go this team. You need to dodge, by the way. So yeah, it's kinda, you can use Lila if you have, instead of Xianyun. But Dia, in my opinion, is not a bad option, by the way. Oh, you use, okay. So yeah, if you use with Arlecchino, then which another Hydra do you have? Because like only one Furina for the second half against like Lectors is not enough. You cannot destroy shield only with, because like you know, like Furina applies Hydro slow. Her Hydro application, like application is okay, but like she applying Hydro slow, not like Shinchu or Yelan, for example. That's why mostly if you go like Yelan and Shinchu boss, it's normal, I would say. You can go Barbara, maybe, but Barbara is also not so great. And since you have Barbara, maybe you can get rid of Jin, because Jin in this case only healer, which increase your damage. In this case, you only increase like this damage, because Barbara's damage is trash as hell. You can go like maybe another Electro character like Kuki Shinobu to do some Hyper Bloom, or Raiden, but you don't have Raiden and Candice. Candice is a polearm. She's not bad. Unfortunately, Candice, like, maybe yes, I have Candice, but Candice is okay with Arlecchino, by the way. Candice can like buff your normal attacks. That's why she's pretty good for Arlecchino. I mean, in some cases she's better than Shinchu, by the way. I would say one Pyro is okay with that. Maybe go Xianyun, you know, something like that. But still, it's not a great team. Furina is not so good for. Yes, you can use Furina, of course. Maybe with Neuvillette. If like with Neuvillette this team, yes, it's pretty okay team, because you can do vaping, you know. But I don't know if you have Neuvillette. Let's try this team. Let's try this team anyway. First half is okay, it's normal. But second ones, yes, it's terrible actually. It's not a great team, especially for like Lectors and shields. And damage, you know, like at the end, you need to like deal with this one, these two knights, serpent knights, and they have some resistance to animal. By the way, just keep that in mind. They resistant to they have resistance to animal. So yeah, using damage like Xiao, like a character like Xiao, DPS Xiao, or like Wanderer, or like Heizo DPS, it's not a great idea. Eric H, you need double Hydro for second half. Yes, you're right. I mean, you know why? The problem is like we have not so much options. We only have like Shinchu, Barbara, and Furina. So in this case, yes, you need. And Furina is not a great Hydro application. I mean, she applies Hydro pretty low. That's a problem. And Barbara, you know, yes, you can go Barbara with Shinchu maybe. Maybe let's try this one. You know? Yes, let's try this team. And Furina with Bennett, yes, maybe. Let's try this one. I use Arlecchino, Shinchu, Barbara, Bennett in a second. Arlecchino, actually it's not a great one. Better to use, instead of Barbara, use Sucrose. Instead of Barbara, it's better to use Sucrose.
Overrule. Absorption test. Animal hypostasis and... Yoo-hoo! Let mine in. Echoing song. Going in.
coming was foretold. Embrace a storm!
Swirl, Mark 2.
Where do you think you're going?
Everybody stand up!
Witness my rise. Transfixed.
Stand clear.
The eternal awaits at long
Goodbye.
Oh, hi Ace, how are you doing? My voice? Yes, my voice. I use Arlecchino, Shinchu, Barbara. Yes, I mean, I would suggest you to switch Barbara. Just a second, because also, this team is not optimal, because, you know, like, Hydro Dendro gives you Course, and if you attack Course with Pyro, you get Burgeon damage. Barbara needs a lot of healing options. I mean, you need a lot of HP and healing percentage circlet. Unfortunately, the problem, like they like Mihoyo don't allow us to check your character's like stats when you are in Abyss, which is bad. Neuvillette is better than Mualani. Oh, Neuvillette is better than Mualani. I agree with you if you ask me, but the problem is Neuvillette and Mualani, they both, even though they are both Hydro, let's say they are both completely different units. You know why? Because Neuvillette like deals damage out of charge attack, which, and he doesn't have any ICD. You can do like, you know, like spin for win stuff. But Mualani has ICD. It's a 2-second, and she can deals like, let's say even now, when they nerf her with second Natlan character in a team with supportive set, you can do like close to 600 wave damage with one shot. Let's say if you need like more damage with one shot, Mualani is way better, way better, and she can power creep Neuvillette in like, let's say against single target boss. When you fight against many waves, then yes, Neuvillette, like, you know, is like, he's just a god, he's crazy. But still, Mualani is not a bad character. Even though they nerf her pretty bad, you can get that damage back with second Natlan with supportive set. I have C5 Beidou. I can use her in that team instead of Xianyun. You know why not? Oh, actually yes. The problem is like with Beidou. Beidou is another great Hyper Bloom character. That's a problem. You can, but you know, like Beidou usually use emblem set because like Beidou plays out of her burst. As I know, I don't use Beidou so much. But Xianyun can give you like not only burgeon but also like wave damage. Let's try it anyway.
No, my soul! Witness the power. Let's dance.
In this case, better to like destroy the shield first, and after that use it.
Body and mind.
Let's try. I don't think like we can do it, to be honest. But still, let's try.
Share my knowledge.
Let me weave you a verse.
No, my... I'll protect us. Ready, steady, go! I see everything! You're toast!
Rain cutter. Time to act.
Hey! Stop fighting! Make yourselves at home! Let the show begin!
No, my sword.
That resistance.
Body and
Yeah, you see the one yeah.
Let's dance.
It's not enough damage. It's not enough.
power.
I mean, close.
Bubba, get them! Come on, we can do it.
No, my sword.
Eat this!
Ring cutter.
Share my knowledge. I'll protect us.
Time to act.
Everyone hold hands. Out of the frying pan.
It's not enough, you know, like it's like oh, about 20 seconds, something like that. You need more Hydro applications. It's like Furina doesn't give you enough. I mean, first half team is okay, but second one is like you need more. It depends. Tell me which characters, Hydro characters you have. Like, you know why? Because yeah, that's a problem with you have Candice, right? You have Furina, you have Xianyun and Barbara.
La da 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 da.
Cookie Shinobu. Cookie Shinobu. By the way, you can use Cookie Shinobu. You can use Cookie Shinobu instead of like Barbara maybe or Furina. Yes, actually let's try. Bro, the characters haven't released yet. Yes, Eric, you're right, but we have some info. If you mean like Natlan characters like Mualani, Kinich, and Kichina, then yes. But we already have some data about them. So yes, like they already nerfed Mualani, you know, because like she was super powerful. That's why, like, let's say first beta is a nerf. We'll see how they will adjust Mualani for the second beta. But still, even though like she is like nerfed, she's still pretty cool and powerful because of like that new Night Soul mechanic, which we will get because of new DPS and supportive artifact sets, which we will get, and they can be used only on an Natlan characters, unfortunately, but still. So yeah, okay, let's try this team then. Like Sucrose, Arlecchino, Xianyun, Bennett, and for the second half, Shanling, Barbara. I don't think it's a great idea or not, but still, let's try it. Yeah, you need two Hydro, you know, like one Hydro is not enough. It's like you see, like even with Furina, but Furina's application is so slow. And the last one was Nahida. Maybe we can go, instead of Nahida, go Furina, like this. I think it's like way better. Yes, let's go like this team. But like, you know, like Burgeon is crazy damage. And especially a crazy damage for against these enemies. Against like these cup enemies. It's like crazy. Cookie. Yeah, I think Cookie is better on the second half instead of Shanling, for real. You know, I will switch Nahida instead of Shanling because, like, yes, you can do Hyper Bloom. You want me to do Hyper Bloom, right? Okay, let's try Hyper Bloom instead. Let's go. Okay, let's this team. I would suggest to go anyway with, because you can go like the Overload as well. You can do. Let's try this team, no problem. That's okay, Lucifer. Just let me check it. Mona plus Shinchu could work. You know, I never tried Mona. My Mona is like at level 71, but Mona Shinchu could work. You're for real? I can try Mona as well. Oh, hi, Long Shankar. Like, where are you getting those info? You know, like from throughout the internet, from Reddit, like it's a leaks, yeah. It's mostly the leaks throughout the internet, like read Reddit and other stuff. So yeah, like watching some videos about that. Because like most of the leaks, even though they only gives you video, you still can get a lot from those videos. I mean, you can check the damage, you can check the team comps. So yeah. And so far, why I say about that new artifact set, why Mualani is still so good, because so far all of the leaks I watched was about like Mualani, only one Natlan character in a team. I haven't seen any with like any other, let's say with Kinich, you know. But Kinich can be in a Mualani team only for as a supportive character, you know. Like to give her that night soul points and give like that damage from the passive. It's a 40% damage, by the way, not a bad one. So yeah. Yes, we have all of the gameplay, by the way. If you didn't build it, might as well not use it. This abyss is really hard. Actually, it's not so hard, but yes, it's a little bit annoying. Anyway, let's try this team. I mean, first half with this character is okay. Second one, yes, second one is a little bit tricky because you need to like destroy the shields. And yeah, and lectors are pretty annoying.
Overrule. Animal tech 6308. Enhanced animal mod.
No, my sword! Let me weave you up.
Teamwork is strength!
Laid bare.
Stand clear.
Body and witness the power of Gugwa. Huh?
I'm going in!
Some target practice.
Oasis!
Let me weave you a verse.
Where do you think
Animal
you're going?
hypostasis emulation.
Everybody stand!
This is where you fall.
Overruled.
The eternal oasis at long last!
Just a second. So yeah, let's try Cookie Shinobu, right? Unfortunately, I would like if they allow us to like, you know, if you just change the start from the second half immediately, you know, would be nice if you just like clear all of the floor 12, let's say, with the 9 stars. They allow you to do like whatever you want. Would be nice in my opinion. So yeah, Cookie Shinobu and Barbara. Actually, Cookie Shinobu, Barbara, and Furina, right? Shinchu is better. Shinchu, Barbara, Cookie Shinobu is better. Maybe I should change. Anyway, let's try this team and I will do some adjustment later.
The bond is strong. Terrible.
By the way, you need to stay right here a little bit. You know why? I will show you why.
Strike a pose. Let my name go. I see everything. Make yourselves at home. Dissipate. Let the go. Ready, steady, go. Everyone hold please. Out of my way. Stand with me.
Oh, come on, Barbara. Oh, come on. bad. Because like 42 seconds, it's like
Temple of Wisdom.
crazy time.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! I'll protect us. La 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 la. Dissipate. Hey! Yeah! Everyone hold hands!
That's alright. I mean, I didn't expect that, to be honest, if you ask me. Let me review the team again. Let me review just a second. Because like, let's say with Furina, and yes, Cookie, like, you know why? Cookie can destroy the shells. So yeah, let me just start again. But you can switch, you know what you can do? You just can switch, like, you can go like this team. Sucrose, Furina, Bennett, and for the second half, Shinobu, Shinchu, Barbara, and Nahida. Or you can switch like Shinchu with Furina. It's like up to you. Maybe I would suggest you to go like, yes, like that. Because like in this team, the problem is your Arlecchino. Arlecchino cannot be healed like from other sources. That's a problem. And if you don't have enough energy recharge, you will die. It's a problem. Yeah, Arlecchino is like just like a little bit like fragile, I would say. So yeah, this one is way better. But you can like yeah, I can show you the builds if you want me to. Oh, hi Ali, how are you doing? You know, yes, Hyperbloom is OP, but the problem is you cannot destroy Pyro Shields with Hyperbloom. Lucifer, I will place this team, whole team, in my like right here, and you can check the builds. So yeah, it's like Sucrose, Arlecchino, Shinchu Bennett, and for a second half, Cookie Shinobu. And I can show you my build, by the way. It's not a big problem, you guys. If you want me to, I can show you my builds. Furina, Barbara. Barbara is great, by the way, by destroying the shells. You know why? Because when you use Barbara with Cookie Shinobu and with Nahida, it's not a great option. Because like she can use her, the only like I wouldn't suggest you to use Barbara against some cryo enemies, because when Barbara heals you, she applies Hydro to the character, and that's a big problem. So yeah, it's like this. I mean, you can like check the builds. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, Hyperbloom. Actually, you know, if you ask me, Eric, I usually use Hyperbloom, and my characters like Raiden, you see, like I use her as Elemental Mastery, as a Hyperbloom. Let me do a couple like rounds and I will show you. I like Hyperbloom a lot. Let me do this domain, by the way, and I will show how great Hyperbloom, you know how great it is, but still. So, yes, I know that pain of Barbara getting, oh, but yes, yeah, no, it's fair. Yes, if you have a freeze enemies, but in this Spiral Abyss, especially in first half, you don't have any, so you can easily use Barbara. So Barbara in this case like pretty okay. If you want me to, I can like show my builds, or you can easily check it like by using this. It's my ID. Use that Enka site, you know, like Enka. Just Google it, Enka, ENKA. That's it, and you can check my profile. So yeah, the character is right here. You can check the builds. And by the way, you know, no need to like finish first half in a minute. Like 130 for the second half with these characters is more than enough. Yes, it's more than enough. But the only suggestion I would give you, like, like give Furina not this weapon, but this weapon if you have Favonius sword. You know why? Because you need that healing a lot, and it's better to use like Cookie Shinobu burst as well, because Cookie Shinobu burst like apply electro pretty good. Even though the field it's a little bit small, I mean it depends on your constellation. For me, my Cookie Shinobu unfortunately is constellation, no constellation, you know. So yeah, if you have couple constellations, she is way more better. Especially with first constellation increase her burst area of attack, and second one increase her skill duration for 3 seconds. So it's crazy. So yeah, about my Hyperloom and Neuvillette. Let me just like go with this team. Like maybe Furina or Dia. Let's go Dia. Let's go Neuvillette, Raiden, and Nahida.
Thank you for permitting. No.
I have Furina signature. You know, Lucifer, unfortunately, I wouldn't suggest you to use Furina signature. I will explain you why. I mean, you know, like, you can, in Overworld, you can use that signature. But in Spiral Abyss, you mostly need, like, a Hydra application. Use it. Anyway, yes. Just, you know, try it. And if you're like, let's say you need at least 180 to 190 energy recharge. If you have enough energy recharge, use that weapon, no problem, because you will get more damage from Saloon members. So yeah, and keep just try to keep ratio 1 to 2. Because like, let's say from this weapon, I get like 16 crit rate. So overall, it's like, for me, it's like 81 crit rate to 153. So yeah, it's like 1 to 2 ratio, you see? And I have 180 energy recharge. And by the way, this weapon gives you energy recharge as well, 32% for 5 seconds. So let's say for free to play, this weapon is just crazy. But if you need more particle for your team, it's better to use Favonius, of course. Favonius is #1 in my opinion for Furina, if you ask me. This weapon is just crazy. What's a catch weapon? Oh, congrats, Ali, congrats. That's a catch is crazy weapon. Cookie is only C2 to be the top. Yes, Eric, I agree with you. Like, unfortunately for me, like, you know, like I got my, I have a video on my channel about how I got like Cookie Shinobu. I only got 1 copy. I tried a couple times. And, you know, I did like on a banner. I didn't want to. I wished on a banner. I didn't want to. So yeah, and I got only 1 copy. And I'm still super happy about that, because like she helped me made my Alhaitham pretty cool. I usually use like with Alhaitham, but Cookie is not only. And you see Elemental Mastery, I use this weapon and Flower of Paradise Loss, which is in my opinion best in slot set for Hyper Blooming and Burgeon. So yeah, I would like to get constellations, of course, but I hope they will put Cookie Shinobu in Emily's banner. If so, yes, I will go for the, like, I will try to go a little bit deep to get that Cookie Shinobu's constellations. Oh yeah, I agree with you. She's a crazy character, by the way, especially for like the only problem, she drains your HP, her HP. But if you can get like, let's say C6, Cookie Shinobu, she's just crazy. She has that, like Constellation 6 gives her immunity, some kind of immunity. When Cookie Shinobu takes lethal damage, this instance of damage will not take her down. I mean, it means like she cannot die from that damage. This effect will automatically trigger when her HP reaches 1 and will trigger every 60 seconds. So it's crazy actually. It's super crazy and fast.
Whether you take on the challenge is entirely.
There is no escape!
Hey! Make yourselves at home!
Be sanctified. Settle down.
Everyone hold hands!
Bow your head.
If so, it's okay. I mean, 82 to 180 and 150 energy recharge, it's okay. Oh, I'll keep it. Actually, it's not bad. So yeah, I would suggest you then, you know what to do. If so, if you have Nahida, switch Nahida's weapon to Favonius Codex, to this one, because like you need, like, if you can give Nahida like a little bit more crit rate, let's say, like you can use this passive as well. So yeah, Favonius Codex is not a bad weapon as well if you need energy, by the way, because like crit hits have a 100% chance to generate small amount of elemental particle, and if it's like R5, it's every 6 seconds, which is super valuable, because like if you mark like with her talent and duration is 25 seconds, you see, it's like pretty good battery for a team. So yeah, like let's say use the characters you have at the moment, but if you see that you are low on energy, like use at least one Favonius weapon in your team, or one of the characters. It's like you can use Favonius Codex for Nahida, or you can use, I wouldn't suggest you to switch weapon on Kukishinobu, because Kukishinobu's EM is more valuable. Maybe you can use Barbara. No, Barbara is not. You can use for Barbara is not that, like, you know, like for Barbara it doesn't matter if you like even have like 100 crit rate on Barbara, it's still like not so useful, because like AoE of her skill is pretty like short. Flow can still be a good weapon when you play double Hydro. Flavy, you mean Favonius weapon or Flavy? Flavy, what is Flavy? Oh, I didn't get like what Flavy is, but still, yes, maybe it's still like. Bro, is Favonius bow good than stringless on Tignari? No, like no. On Tignari stringless is better, but the problem is, like, let's say, you know, neither of them is better on Tignari. You know why? Because Tignari plays out of his charge attacks, but stringless is for elemental skill and elemental burst. That's why. Yeah, he needs elemental mastery, but still, you know, like neither of them is better. I would suggest you maybe like something like maybe this one, which increases damage, or maybe like one of the new weapons, which gives you like after elemental energy is decreased. It's also not a bad option, not a great one, but still, you know, it gives you more elemental mastery. This one is attack, no. After using elemental skill, receive a boom. This one is not a bad weapon, by the way, for Tignari. It's a free-to-play also. We got that weapon from the event. I don't know when, if you have this weapon. So yeah, it gives elemental mastery and like this. But Amos Bow, it's let's say it's free-to-play, because you can get that weapon from a standard banner. It's not a bad option for him if you don't have his signature weapon. So yeah. You have a lot of options, but I don't think stringless is okay. Just a second. I'm sorry, guys. Stringless is great for Yelan, by the way. If you want DPS Yelan, like let's say crazy DPS Yelan, and you have enough energy recharge on Yelan, stringless is the number one 4-star for her. But not for Tignari, unfortunately. Because let's say, let me show you his talents. You see? Like, you don't need like his skill and his burst. You only need his like normal attacks. because usually you use like charge attacks, that's it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. $150 ER, you know, I tried $150 ER on Furina without Favonius. It's not so great, but still, it's better to check, you know, let's fair. I mean, maybe you can do enough damage to, like, let's say, kill off the mobs in a one rotation. If so, you will be alright, because, like, we have, like, 1, 2, and 3 waves. So yeah, if you can do, like, kill off the waves in one rotation, that's alright. I don't think you can kill lectors in one rotation, because, like, that shields, like, it's annoying. Alrighty. So yeah, let me try maybe. Yeah, let me switch Furina with Arlecchino with Shinchu and try this team again. Like the same team, but I will switch Furina with Arlecchino. I don't think it's better, but still. It's like Sucrose, Arlecchino, Furina, and Bennett. And for the second half is like Kokishinobu, Shinchu, Barbara, and Nahida. And with Furina burst and weapon, yes, it's possible actually. It's possible. I mean, wave. By the way, if you ask me, wave damage ADK is you can do more with her signature weapon, and with this ratio, by the way, 62 to 180, you can do way more better. Oh yes, actually, let's, you know, like why I would suggest, well, you will, let's say, try her signature weapon first, and if you're okay with that energy recharge, then why not use that weapon? But if you're low on energy, because you need to use that burst again and again to get that buff, firstly, I would suggest you to change one of the teammates' weapons to Favonius. Some of the Favonius Codex, Favonius Orb, or something like that, or Favonius Sword. After that, if you see that still you need some energy, switch Furina's signature weapon. Because you know why? You will get that Hydro application anyway. Yes, less damage, but still you can get that burst back again. Another problem is that burst is only the only character in that team is Nahida who can benefit from that burst, because Hyper Bloom you cannot use like buffs on Hyper Bloom. Hyper Bloom is transactional reaction. Transformative reaction. So yeah, it's like, you know, like it scales on character's level and elemental mastery. So you cannot buff Hyper Bloom, but you can buff Nahida's damage. That's why I would suggest you to change to Nahida, to on-field Nahida, and do the rest damage with Nahida, especially when you fight against that two last Hydro or Anemo like Serpenters.
What was that?
Not with Barbara. You can use Barbara as on field against Lectors, Shields, yes. But against Serpenters, yes, better to go with Nahida. Oh.
Animal Tech 2308, enhanced animal muscle. Let the world collide! I'm going in!
I'm going to. Oh, okay, of course, no problem. I mean, you can check the builds, and I think you can do it. But no need to rush. You know why? Because sometimes you need to get used to the team and to rotation. That's very, very important. Because and keep that in mind. Switch use Barbara against shields, and use Nahida to do DPS. So yeah, let's say as soon as you destroy the shield of as soon as you like when you destroy the shells, switch to Barbara to do like more damage. For Lectors, use first Nahida and then switch to Barbara, because like that shield you need more Hydro to destroy the shell, so it's like that. And against Serpenters, yes, again switch to Nahida. But of course, I mean Nahida, I mean that you need to use like other characters as well. I mean you need to like use Kukishinobu skill, you need to like Furina skill, you know, like all of that. But as a main character, main DPS, use Nahida.
Absorption test. Swirl, mark, shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Everybody stand back!
Lay to bear.
Animal test 63.
But still, Xingqiu is way more better in my opinion.
Everlasting as the moon. Overruled.
Enhanced animal model. Let the world come alive.
Teamwork is strict!
Your coming was foretold. Lay to bear.
Absorption test. Stand clear. Time to shine.
This is where transfix.
Absorption test.
Go on.
Oh, come on. Yeah, listen to interruption. It's just crazy. Yeah. Xingqiu is better. I mean, yes. Better to use like, even though, let's try anyway. Let's go to the end. Furina summons are strong. Oh, you mean like, yes. Actually, if you mean that Saloon members like, or like she summons, yes.
Rain outlines your face. Terrified! Stand with me. Know my sword. Rain cutter.
It's a little bit low time, but still.
Everyone hold hands. Sharing my knowledge. Rain outlines your. Our bond is strong. Witness the power of Gua. Huh? Touchy. Out of my way! Dissipate! Everyone hold hands! Alright, my turn. Stand with me, sorry. For the trouble.
Yes, I got some hits, that's why. Oh, yeah. Yes, Furina is better for second half anyway, because you know why? You have a couple healers, and Furina is not limited. I mean, like Arlecchino is limited. I mean, Arlecchino, you cannot heal Arlecchino with like Bennett anyway. So yeah, even though you can get more damage, it's still a problem because like Bennett cannot. Bennett is not a team-wide healer. And in case you use Bennett with Furina, you need to change Bennett builds a little bit to give him more HP than energy recharge, a little bit more, to like heal like about like for maybe 5-7k something. 7k maybe is enough, maybe 8k something like that. Should I pull for Kazuha? Right, if you ask me, Kazuha is one of the best anemo support characters in game. Even though we got Chivalrous, which is not bad for at Constellation 6 for Pyro and Electro, Kazuha is still great because he has crowd controlling. He can swirl. It's not so difficult to build him. You only need elemental mastery and energy recharge. He is great in overworld. So yeah, like let's say, and you can use him on floor 12. I mean, he is way more convenient and better, like flexible to use on floor 12 than Venti. Venti is okay for floor 11, but for against like tanky enemies, my huge enemies, single target enemies, something like that, Kazuha is better. So yeah. On the other side, if you have Sucrose, by the way, in some cases, Sucrose can be more, let's say, easy to use. You know why? Because she's a catalyst. That's why, and let's say, let me show you. You don't need like with Kazuha to do some like to use his skill. He has like two mods, like hold skill, hold E, and like quick tap, which like those. Just a second.
Sounds good to me.
So yeah, it's a different cooldown time, by the way. You see, hold ski cooldown is 9 seconds, but press is only 6 seconds. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But to do some crowd controlling, you need to hold
Into the wind.
and you lose some time. Instead of Sucrose, with Sucrose you don't need to do that. You see, it's like super fast. It's super fast. I mean, yes, you can do like this, but it's a little bit not a huge range. And at the same time, why I like Sucrose more? Because like you have two charges, you can use sacrificial fragments, and let me do this domain with Sucrose, and I will show you how crazy she is. I like Sucrose, like no, not like this one, but this one. I like Sucrose a lot, and I would suggest you guys to build Sucrose, because, you know, support 4-star anime characters are pretty valuable in this game. I like to use this team, like Sucrose, Shinchu, Raiden, and Nahida. It's a Hyper Bloom team, but with Sucrose. Even though Sucrose cannot interact with Dendro, you still can apply Electro. And Nahida, since Nahida applied Dendro, you can do a lot of Hyper Bloom damage. I will show you. That's a crazy team, by the way. Should I try? Hey, the Dreamers. Should you try Bloom with Furina? No. Bloom with Nahida is not a great team. I mean, I just can't say you in advance. It's better to use Barbara, and I tried it a couple times, but it's not a great one. I mean, the only Bloom team, like legit Bloom team in this game, it's a Navia. It's Navi, I'm sorry, it's Nilo. Because like no other can do so much damage. Only Nilo can do, because like Nilo has like some passives which increase your damage. Only Barbara is not even close, because like Barbara is like not a terrible, of course. She is not like intended to do like Bloom. So yeah, Nilo is a great one. If you have Nilo, just try Nilo, it's way better. Detective Gamer. Hi, Detective Gamer. I'm going for Raiden Vortex. Other than that, which character should I pull? If like I would suggest you to go for Raiden. You can skip Kazuha. You know why? Because like instead of Kazuha, you can use Sucrose. Even though Kazuha is a great character, I think Raiden is way more, especially for your account. She's going to be way more valuable. Because like since you have Sucrose, definitely, and Sucrose at Constellation 2 is more than enough. You don't even need Constellation 2, but still Constellation 2 is increase her burst duration for 2 seconds, which is not a bad addition. You don't need any other Constellation, because like let's say you don't even need to level up the talents, because mostly you use her for a swirl. You just need this set, Vivi set, and a lot of elemental mastery, as much as you can give her. That's it. Raiden is okay. For upcoming characters is Raiden. Skip Kazuha. I mean, you know, like, let's say, yes. Then it's our, like, Pyro Archon. It's like, definitely. I don't think, like, it's better idea for you to go for Xianyun. You know why? Because I heard that Xianyun is going to be supportive character for Geo. And if you don't have any Geo DPS, then, like, I don't think it's will be useful for you. Yes, you can use with Noelle, but Noelle, you know, like, she's a normal DPS. You can use Noelle with Furina, but still, she's not a great one. Navia, Ito, if you have the characters like this, then yes, you can go for Xianyun. But still, we don't have enough info about her kits and mechanics, so yeah, it's better to wait. But Raiden, yes, and Pyro Archon, yes, definitely. And Nahida. If you don't have Nahida, by the way, I would strongly suggest you to go for Nahida. Thank you very much, Detective Gamer. I need suggestion for Furina. Can I give a Haran weapon for Furina without Haran stats or damage, or with Haran? Just a second. Let me check which weapon you're talking about. I mean, you know, like, I would suggest you to go like this one, this weapon. You know why? Because as I noticed, you have like crit damage is like settled for you. You only have like problem with the crit rate and energy recharge, right? Haran weapon. Haran weapon is which energy recharge weapon? Will it be good weapon for? Yes, actually, like. Oh, Ayata weapon. Oh, Ayata weapon. Yes, I don't have Ayata weapon. I see. It's like crit rate damage. So 33 crit rate. Yes, I see. Oh, so this 3 crit. But does it increase your energy recharge? Because yeah, you write that damage 130. Okay. You know, let me say that like Navia's DPS, like Furina's DPS is okay. Because like mostly, like most of her damage comes from saloon members. The other problem is you need to use that burst to increase saloon members damage and your teammates damage. Because like this buff is a team-wide buff. Because of that, I would suggest you to go at least with 180 energy recharge. Because like 140 is not enough. Yes, you can get used to it and you will be completely okay. You know, if you check my stats, you know, like it's like 65 plus I got something from this weapon at 16. On top of that, I get like 32% energy recharge as well. And the second stat is 45. So yeah, it's like more than enough to get particle, and also you will increase crit rate. That weapon you told me about is like since Furina's burst like deals, let's say, no damage whatsoever, it's like super low. I think that weapon is better. It's like free to play weapon, you know. Yes, it's a less crit rate. Maybe you need to do some adjustment, you know, like because like decreasing crit damage a little bit will not harm you so much. And you will check that, like maybe you will get some like maybe 1k less damage, but that's completely okay. You know why? Because even though you will get 1k less damage with with a less crit damage, you still can use that burst pretty often because of energy recharge, which gives you this one. And that burst, by the way, is way more valuable than saloon members damage. So yeah, I would suggest you to go for like this weapon. if it's Constellation 0, most likely, I would suggest you to go for this weapon, or if you have enough crit rate, then for Favonius one. That weapon you told me about is not a bad weapon. The problem is the DPS weapon. But for Constellation 0 Furina, I wouldn't suggest you to use DPS weapon. So it's like that, because like, let's say at Constellation 0, she's mostly supportive, support character than DPS. But you still can do DPS. I mean, you still can do some damage with Salon members. You know, it also depends on the team you use. Let's say if you use with Neuvillette, you're completely like, I would definitely suggest you to go like for this one, because like, let's say, anyway, your on field DPS is Neuvillette, not Furina. Furina is a off field DPS. So yeah, it's like that. I mean, that weapon is not a bad one, but in my opinion, this one is better because of energy recharge, and you need that energy recharge. Ayato weapon, yes, crit rate 36. I have both Furina and Neuvillette. If so, like, if you use, like, it depends on the team you use. Like, if you use Furina with Neuvillette, then I would suggest you to go for this weapon. About the artifact set, it's like, it's a golden troop. It's her best in slot artifact set. About the stats, like, if your Furina is at C0, Constellation 0, it's HP Sand, it's HP Goblet, and crit rate, crit damage. It depends on what you need. Crit rate, crit damage circle. It's like that. So yeah, and try to like give her HP and energy recharge as much as you can. See, like HP and crit rate as much as you can. So yeah. She doesn't need attack whatsoever. She doesn't need elemental mastery. You just can completely skip the stats. I mean, elemental mastery and attack, like, because like she scales on HP. All of her attacks, all of her damage scales on HP. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Detective Gamer. The dream is Furina with a crit rate 61 and crit damage is enough. Which crit damage? I mean, 61. Oh, that's great actually. If you have 43 HP on Neuvillette, I guess you use like Circlet as HP, if I'm not mistaken, because like you cannot get so much HP. Or maybe, oh yes, you maybe use like Sand, Goblet and Circlet as HP. If so, yes, it's alright. I mean, I would suggest you to go like for Hydro damage bonus. Goblet anyway, because it gives you more damage than HP. Just keep that in mind. For me, my build is like 32, 65 to 36, and like 227 energy recharge. If you have his weapon, I mean, for me it's like Lost Prayer, you know. I don't have his signature, unfortunately. But if you have his signature, then yes, like, that HP is crazy. 43k HP is just insanely crazy. Oh yes, it's like because of that, because you cannot get so much HP like without using. But still, I would suggest you to use like Hydro damage Goblet if you like can. You will see the difference, by the way. The damage output will be way better. Just check it. Of course, if you have like pretty good HP. I mean, if it's trash, then use HP Goblet. The Dreamers. Furina with... The Dreamers, like you said, like Furina with a crit rate 61, but what about crit damage? I mean, it's enough. 61 and crit rate, crit damage. I was thinking, should I build Sucrose or wait for Kazuha? Oh, right, by the way, about Kazuha or Sucrose, if you ask me, I would suggest you to build both of them. Or if you don't have Kazuha, then build Sucrose. Sucrose is not so difficult to build. You can completely ignore these talents. You don't need them. Like, keep them at level 1. Because, like, you know, like, literally, it's only skill damage and that's it. You benefit from the set, this passive, and that's it. And because, like, she's range, I will show you just a second. Let me just catch the chat. Yeah, account to that. I have to get Sucrose first. I was thinking of Pyro Archon. Yes, by the way, Sucrose, guys, is a crazy character. Even though we have Chevreuse, Sucrose and Kazuha, I mean Anemo, with a Vivi set, it's still super valuable in this game. I mean, no matter what, it's like and they will still valuable in an Atlan as well, because like, you know, like Vivi set is Vivi set. It's maybe one of the best like shred set in the game, because like elemental resistance to like 40% for 10 seconds. It's crazy. Duo being in a team increase. It depends, but yes, maybe yes, like that. The dreamers. What about Tidal Shadow on Navia? Oh, Tidal Shadow. I don't know about Tidal Shadow, to be honest. Let me check which weapon is that. I mean, I don't know what. Maybe I don't have that weapon. Maybe it's a craftable one. Let me check it. Just a second. Tidal Shadow. Actually, yes, you can use it. After the wielder is healed, attack will increase by 24 for 8 seconds. You know, no. No. You know why? Because this Meluzin's weapon is better. This Meluzin weapon is better. Use this one. Because if you like, if you finish all of the Meluzin's quests, you will get additional 24% attack, and you, on the top of that, you get energy recharge. So you can completely skip all of the energy recharge on in your artifacts. So yeah, I would suggest you to go for this one, because like you can do like R5 this weapon. And that Tidal, you need abilities to craft that weapon. So yeah, it's like it's like, let's say it's up to you. What about Tidal? Crit damage 150. Oh yeah, crit damage 150 on Furina with, yes, it's okay. You know why? It depends on the weapon you use, and if you use this weapon, by the way, this one, or maybe like if you have like this one, it's a festering design. It's also pretty good option, because like let's say this weapon, if you ask me, better than the pipe weapon. You know why? Because this weapon gives you additional skill damage, 32%. It's not a bad like increasing. And like crit rate 12, it's completely okay. Let's say you have 61 plus 12, it's 73. It's more than enough. It's close to like, yes, HP, you need 40 HP, and the stats, it's like 60. It's like, yes, like, but I would suggest anyway, like if you don't have like fasting desire, this weapon is a crazy one. I mean, it's super useful on Furina. If I give HP weapons, then it will... Oh, for real? 50k, that's crazy actually. 50k is crazy. I know that, you know, like, yes, Neuvillette like benefits from HP, but it doesn't mean you need like give him as much HP as you can, in my opinion. You know why? Because like, let's say Hydro is way better on him. Why Furina benefits from HP Goblet? Because you need 40k HP. That's why. Neuvillette, on the other side, he doesn't have any HP cap, so you can give as much as you can. It's like Yelan, by the way. Yelan also, she scales on HP and she doesn't have any cap. I mean that you can give like 50k, something like that, but still, like you still need crit rate, crit damage, because like they are DPS character. Like Yelan is on field DPS, but Neuvillette is on field DPS. So yeah, but still it's up to you. I mean, it depends on how much. Let's say if you have crit rate, crit damage, like let's say you obviously use Marushi Hunter, but let's say if you have 60 to 200 crit damage, then keep 43 KH. Yes, then keep it, because like 200s to like 100s to 200s, it's crazy ratio. Oh yeah, if you run pipe, that sword, then it's crazy. I mean, pipe sword is like pretty good weapon for Furina. So yeah, let me show this team. It's like about the Sucrose, by the way.
Shine down! Rain outlines your fate.
Swirl, Mark 2, Animal Test 63. Make yourselves at home.
Rain cutter.
Absorption test.
Illusion shattered.
Hey! Animal test 6308.
And I will explain you why this weapon is so great. Because why is this weapon so great? I'm sorry, why is this weapon? Why Sucro is so great? When you use like her skill, since it's like it has a field, you know, it like it's not a single target. Raiden's skill works that just perfectly with Sucrose, just crazy perfectly. That's why. I mean, Cookie Shinobu is not so great with Sucrose, but Raiden is just insanely great. Let's say this team is super great in Overworld. Let me do couple things in Overworld and you will see. You just will destroy everything in this game. You can even use this build in Spiral Abyss. Of course, floor 12 is like, maybe it's going to be a little bit tricky, but up to floor 11 you will be completely okay. I'm currently building Furina. Yes, Furina is a, like, you know, like if you have Furina, guys, I would suggest you to build her, because like Furina is a crazy character, and it doesn't matter what like Natlan is going to give us, because like if you ask me, at the moment I a little bit disappointed in Natlan because of new set, because of new characters, because you know why? Those characters are a little bit limited by that region, in my opinion. Because of artifact set, you can use those sets only on Natlan characters. Because of Night Soul, you can use only Natlan characters to gain Night Soul points. And that Night Soul points and will give you not only some damage, also pretty cool exploration skill. I mean, it's Night Soul points will decrease like cooldown duration, something like that. So yeah, a little bit disappointing in my opinion.
Shine down.
Okay, let me.
I see everything. Enhanced animal module 75. Stand clear. Witness the power of animal test 6308.
There is no escape.
Stand clear.
You see? I mean, and that's it. I mean, you literally no need to do anything. This team is just crazy. You don't even need any healer. You know why? Because Shinchu gives you healing and Shinchu gives you resistance to interruption. So yeah, that's why. Yes, of course, like it depends. Let's do couple bosses. Let's do like this boss, for example. It's great that most of Hydro characters scales on HP, and Hydro Resonance also gives... Yes, actually, by the way, you like talk about Resonance. At the like when game released, we didn't have that Resonance, by the way. So just keep that in mind. They just add this Resonance HP in a version in Sumero, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the game, like for a couple years, Hydro Resonance was about some... If I'm not mistaken, it was... Let me check it. I don't remember exactly. It was some... I don't know. Anyway, it wasn't HP. They just add this after Yelan and after Sumero. Something like that. Yes, we got Yelan. And after that, they decided to just change and add this one. So yeah, at the beginning, like after releasing game release, it was different, and that's crazy. Yes, I agree with you. This passive is just insanely crazy, especially for HP scalers. But it like, you know, like let's say Hydro characters is not only characters who scales on HP. Let's say Dia also scales on HP, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, she's also HP scaler. So yeah, Cookie Shinobu also HP scaler. You know, like we have a lot of characters. So yeah, let's say so like yes, it's like it's not Yao Yao also scales on HP, you see? So yeah, like it's like not only for the for Hydra characters, it's like for all of the team members. How I get that Melusian weapon? Oh, the dreamers, I don't remember. If I'm not mistaken, it was a quest or event. Yeah, you asked me yesterday, but I really don't remember. Because like, if I'm not mistaken, it was a quest. Something like that. And to be honest, I don't know if it's possible to get that weapon. You know, that quest was in a Fontaine. Restricted in Natlan? Yes, Rohit, maybe. Oh, hi Hydra, how are you doing? How are you doing? Probably healing bonus for double Hydra resonance. Healing bonus, not only healing, you know, like if you mean like resonance, HP resonance, not only for healing. Rohit says like, since like Hydra characters who scales on HP, like Yelan or like Neuvillette and Furina, let's say not Furina, because like Furina is like different story. She's not like, she's of field DPS, but the characters like Neuvillette can benefit because the damage, their damage scales on HP. The more HP means more damage. In Yelan's as well. By the way, Xianyun can also benefit from HP because his healing abilities scales on HP, but his damage abilities from attack. So yeah, it's a little bit like weird character, I would say, but super powerful. So yeah, if you have Xianyun, by the way, he is also one of the greatest 4-star characters in the game, alongside with Sucrose, with like Xianyun, Shanling, Bennett, Fischl, Shanling, Bennett, Ukishinobu. So yeah, we have a lot. I mean, I would like in the future, if you have like, if you see like my Yao Yao is also built. She's crazy, by the way. She's like super crazy. Rosaria, Barbara, because it's Barbara, you know, like she's like, let's say Barbara is not a bad character, but like she can be pretty good in Hyperbloom team comp, by the way. Does Xianyun sword crits? Oh, yes, of course. I mean, and Xianyun needs ratio. You need to give Xianyun like 1:2 ratio because he is a DPS of field DPS. Let's say Xianyun is like the Yelan. Not exactly the same. Let's say exactly the same, but Yelan can give you damage as well. You see? Like this passive, you can get up to 50% damage. It's like super useful, by the way, in some cases. But the problem is with Yelan, she doesn't give you resistance to interruption, but Xianyun gives. So yeah, let's say I usually use Xianyun with Arlecchino because Arlecchino and Xianyun pretty good. Like they don't have synergy, of course, but since Xianyun gives resistance to interruption, she is great for Arlecchino. Even though with Yelan you can get more damage. And about the Xianyun, like since you mean like crit, yes, he can. That's why he needs like ratio. And by the way, about the artifact set, for Xianyun, since they are both of field, better to use emblem set for Xianyun and for Yelan. 4-piece emblem set. And better to give them both like close to 200 energy recharge. I know that it's a little bit difficult, especially when you're a new player, to get like all of the ratio, you know, like settled, but still try to like to do something close to it, because this set gives you like this passive 4-piece increased elemental burst damage, which is the main source of their damage, I mean from Yelan and Xianyun, by 25% of energy recharge. It means if you have like 100 energy recharge, you get 25%. If you have 200 energy recharge, you get additionally 50%, and if you have like 300, it's 75. So yeah, it's like that. Pretty easy, not like without any condition. This set, that's why this set is so like, let's say, one of the best sets in the game, by the way. Most useful in my opinion, if you ask me. Let me show you how many characters I use with this set. For me, it's like crazy amount of characters. It's like for Xinchu, for Rosa, for Xianling. It's good for Raiden, Yelan, Charlotte. I don't use Charlotte so much, but still. So yeah, like it's like not so for Faruzan, by the way, as well. You can use this set also because she needs energy recharge. So yeah, it's like that. Let me try this like team against this boss. Oh hi Kakarot, how are you doing? It's very weird that they release this Imaginarium theater which makes us use a different team comp. Yes, actually yes, I agree with you. Because like sometimes you just go with a full support or full DPS team. You know, like 4 character is a DPS, but it's fun. Actually, you know, I'm not like, yes, they need to do some adjustment to the Imaginarium theater. And by the way, we already have like the character for the next one, because Imaginarium theater will reset in, if I'm not mistaken, in a week, right? Or in 8 days. 8 days. So yeah, like we already have like next lineup for the Imaginarium theater, by the way. It does rohit, that's why you need to build crit on Xinchu. Mona too, right? No. About Mona, no. For Mona, best to use is a Noblesse set. For Mona is Noblesse set. If you like, I mean, not emblem set. If you are talking about like our artifact set, one is. Yes, it is in 8 days. So yeah, let me try this thing. This team is super cool, especially like against literally any bosses in this game.
Illusion shot. Everyone hold hands. Sharing my knowledge.
No, my sword! Ring cutter!
Animal hypostasis emulation. Absorption test. Animal test 6308.
That's it, you know. Yes, it's like, let's say it's not like, you know, like crazy DPS with Arlecchino when you can like do a couple shots and that's it. Yes, obviously this team is like more powerful, but it's super useful. And as you noticed, you don't need any healer in the team. I mean, Xinchu's healing is more than enough, and he deals a lot of damage. And in this team, Sucrose is way better than Kazuha. Way better. And she's a 4-star, free to play. Like, let's say it's not a free to play team because like you need to have like these premium characters. But still, like Raiden Shogun and Nahida, like let's say, must have characters for any player, in my opinion. Like Nahida especially, and Raiden, let's say, not a bad addition. And no need to go for Constellation, by the way. I mean, you don't need Constellation for EM Raiden whatsoever. Okay, let me do something. Let me do this again. Okay, I'm now just strong box every other artifact to emblem. Oh yes, actually not a bad idea. If you ask me, if you don't have strong, like for me, let me show you. If I'm not mistaken, this set, like it's the most 20 levels artifacts I have among all of them. So yeah, you see, like it's a ton of artifact because like this set is most useful for off-field DPS character. It's that this set is like crazy for off-field DPS characters. And we have a lot. I mean, Xinchu, Yelan, Xianling, Rosaria. By the way, you can use on Rosaria as well. Then Raiden. Raiden is crazy, by the way. If you want to use like DPS Raiden, then yes, easy. Let me go like this time.
Gonna be epic!
Vortex, you are wrong about the new daily commission things yesterday. For real? For Sucrose, I tested it today. I just condensed my resin and my dailies are done. You condense your resins? Maybe. I mean, you know why? Maybe I did something wrong. you condense your resins. Maybe I will check it anyway. You know, like for me, believe like, you know, for me it's like super cool if I can skip at least couple commissions. So yeah, you know why? Maybe I didn't notice, but I will check it. Maybe you're right. I mean, I did that anyway, but I haven't. Maybe you know why? Because I haven't had enough points. Maybe because of that. I mean, you need to have enough points. You need to have enough points to do that. Maybe because of that. I will check it anyway, like tomorrow, because I already done all of my commissions. I will check it tomorrow. Maybe you can. You're right. Oh yeah, like if your daily encounter spoils are not full, you can expand original resins to convert long-term encounter points and make up for the shortfall in daily. Yes, maybe you're right. I mean, anyway, like it's super useful. I mean, I know. I mean, you know why? When you just imagine, like when you do commissions like for 4 years, and they're super annoying. You know, like some of them just super annoying. I will do the video, by the way, tomorrow. There is a one which is like, you know, like crazy as hell. I will do another one tomorrow. So yeah. Oh, hi Ryan, how are you doing? Can I ask you? Of course, Ryan, you can. I got crit rate emblem from Strong Boss. Congrats. Actually, crit rate with a crit damage is crazy. I mean, let's say even though if without crit damage, you know, like I would suggest you to keep it for now, because you know sometimes you like, you know, farming artifacts and strongbox is not so friendly. Like you usually get something trash, and that's all right. I mean, it's like it's a scam box, that's why. So yeah, I will suggest you to keep it anyway for now and then decide. Because like if you get like it's better to get like crit rate with crit damage or crit damage with crit rate. If you don't have any of them, like 2 of them on one set, it's better to like melt it. Yes, Ryan. Ryan. I mean, it's Ryan. Yes, it's Ryan. Yes, Ryan. You can ask the question, of course. Lucky user dreamers. Crit rate help in using fire weapons. Yes, exactly. Yes, I mean, especially yes. By the way, you're right. Especially for characters like Xinchu and Yelan. I use for Yelan as Favonius Warbow, by the way, and she is crazy. She gives me so much energy, and also you can use Favonius sword on Xinchu as well. I use sacrificial. For me, it's like, you know why? Because a sacrificial weapon, in my opinion, that weapon is more flexible. I mean, no need to use that skill back to back. If you get it back, you know, you have 80% chance to get it back. You can use only one, then do something, then do another one to apply Hydro. Let's say you cannot get enough energy or your burst is on cooldown. You just can add another Hydro, you know, which will help you. Sometimes it's super helpful. That's why I don't use Favonius on Xinchu. For Yelan now, it's like definitely better to use Favonius. Because, you know why? Because Xinchu's duration and cooldown, it's like, it has like 15 seconds and 20, which is like pretty big difference. But for Yelan, it's like 15 to something. Let me check. It's 15 to 18. Let's say you get it like literally immediately. I mean, those 2 seconds, like, you know, like, yeah, makes sense. Okay, Ryan, okay, sorry. Is sacrificial sword even good on any other character like Xinchu? Yes, actually, yes. You know why? You can use sacrificial sword on Xinchu. On Kazuha. And on Kazuha, by the way, you can get it's going to be like C1 Kazuha, Constellation 1 Kazuha, and Constellation 1 Kazuha gives you second charge. I mean, decreases like his burst. No, it's not a burst. It's like decreases his skill. cooldown by 10%. On top of that, using Kazuha's burst resets the cooldown of his skill. So yeah, let's say it's like C1 Kazuha, which is not a bad idea. You know why? Let's say when you fight against Fatui operatives, it's like, you know, the two, like... Let me finish this one and I will show you Kazuha with a sacrificial sword.
Let me leave you alone.
Everybody stand back!
Wind strider. As one with wind and cloud.
Witness my rise.
No, my sword!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Just a second, let me go with that weapon and I will show you what's the difference. Isn't it better to use Favonius at that point? Yes and no, but it depends. You know why? Because Favonius weapon, in my opinion, it's better to use on off-field DPS characters. You know why? Because Favonius passive, if you check it, crit hits have 100% chance. It means you need enough crit rate to do these hits. And let's say if you have low crit rate like Kazuha has, usually you don't build your Kazuha with a crit rate, you know? Usually like it's lighting crit rate, it's super low and you cannot get those particle like pretty like it's inconsistently, like completely. That's why if you switch that weapon, yes, you will get less elemental mastery, but that's alright. You see, energy recharge. Let me go with this domain and I will show you. Like, let's do like this one. And especially when you fight against Fatui operatives. Fatui operatives pretty annoying, you know? And if you need Kazuha, it's pretty useful. I will show you. We don't have any domain with Fatui operative. Just a second. But we have some commission. Oh yeah, I know, it's not this one. Oh, it's not this one. Let me check it real quick, just a second. It's not this one.
My family makes ornate
Yeah, it's not
umbrellas
this
that
one.
block.
Anyway, let me do like this domain and I will show you. I still think it's better to R5 for Shinchu than giving to Kazuha. Yes, for Shinchu is, you mean R5, I like which one, Kakarot? I mean Favonius for Shinchu? No, I mean it depends. It depends on your game style. But in my opinion, Sacrificial Sword for Shinchu is way better than Favonius. But for Kazuha, you can also use Sacrificial because, let me show you. Like still, it depends. I mean, of course, Kazuha, like let's say for Kazuha, best one is the weapons with elemental mastery. That's obvious because, you know, like you need at least 1k elemental mastery to get like 40k elemental damage boost.
Body and mind.
But
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
and that's crazy actually. You see, I get all of my bursts like quickly enough and I do like again and again. It's crazy. So that's why I like you get that skill. Yes, of course. Let's say you can use back-to-back 3 skills. See? Sometimes it's super useful. It's super useful, especially let's say when you need like let's say when you play when you have a team without any healer, you need to like disturb or like interrupt the enemies. Like a lot of small, let's say, and a floor. Yeah, let me show you. Especially for this floor, by the way, it might be super useful. Floor 11, when you have like a lot of slimes, you know? Like for this floor. When you need to like defend monoliths, this sword would be just insanely crazy and helpful, because you can like suck all of the slimes back to back 3 times, literally 3 times. So yeah, it's like pretty useful, believe me or not. But it's anyway, it's situational. I mean, it doesn't mean you need to use sacrificial sword on Kazuha always. No, of course not. It's better to use EM weapon. That's obvious. But in some cases you can. Because like, let's say on a Fatui operative, it was like I don't remember, it was like Spiral Abyss 4.6 if I'm not mistaken. That weapon was crazy useful. I think it's better to refine sacrificial swords and giving it to other characters. Refine sacrificial sword. You know why, Hydro? I mean, the problem is with Nilo. Nilo needs a lot of HP. Nilo is a character who needs just crazy amount of HP, as much as you can give her. So that's why it's like better to use like some HP weapon. We only have 2 weapons so far, if I'm not mistaken, and both of them are not free to play. One of them is a 4-star, another one is like her signature 5-star. Yes, you can use sacrificial sword on her, why not? But still, you will lose a lot of like bloom damage. You can check it, by the way, because like her skill is like pretty friendly. I mean, in terms of like cooldowns and other stuff. So yeah, you don't need that, but it depends. If you get used to that, I mean, and you feel like pretty okay with sacrificial sword, then why not? You can go Iron Sting on her instead. Hydro. She doesn't need much here. But Iron Sting on Nilo? Oh, okay. Iron Sting on Nilo, for real? Oh, okay, I mean... So yeah, let me try a couple domains again. So yeah, just a second. Oh yeah. She needs EM. I mean, you know, like, if I'm not mistaken, she needs HP, not EM. I mean, because like, just a second, let me check it. She doesn't need a EM. Just a second, if I'm not mistaken, she has a passive. She needs not EM, she needs HP, guys. I mean, it's better to go for HP, like full HP, as much as you can get. It's not EM. You see, like every 1000 points of Nilo max HP above 300 will cause the damage dealt by bountiful course created by 9%. It means, you see that it's like, it's a 400%. So yeah, if you give her not EM but HP, will get way more damage. It's not Iron Sting, believe me or not, guys, it's not Iron Sting. You need to give her HP weapon. And this damage, by the way, 400, it's a crazy multiplier. And it's at C0. With Constellation, she gets like way more crazier. So okay, like Nilo needs HP, and I couple times I saw Nilo with a 69k HP, and she was just crazy.
Time to go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I know that HP is rare, but still, I mean, you need HP. I mean, like EM will not help you so much. Anyway, like it's like up to just like according to that, like passive, HP is way more valuable. But yes, of course, like it's like so far, if I'm not mistaken, we only have 2 HP weapons. It's like her signature one and the one from a premium banner. Just a second. Maybe we have craftable one. I don't know if we have. If I'm not mistaken, no, we don't have. Just a second. No, we don't have any. Yeah, it's only from premium and like that. It's bad, I know. We will get sooner or later we will get some. I mean, at least one free-to-play weapon. I hope. EM increase reaction damage. We don't. Yes, unfortunately. Yeah, not even a 3-star. Yeah, I know. Yes, it increased reaction, but by using HP weapon, I mean, let's say, let me show you. We have this weapon, by the way. I have it. I got this weapon from the premium banner weapon. We have this one. So yes, if you have a chance in the future, like from this tier, this one is the HP, 4-star HP, which is not a bad weapon, by the way. And this weapon would be way better for Nilo than EM, any EM weapon. So yeah. And it's refinement too. I don't know why I did that. Oh yeah, maybe it's a 4-star. And I don't use 4-star like so much. It's HP, you know. That's why. So yeah. And you can pull it from HP weapons. Pretty useful, like in this game, because we have a lot of HP scaling characters. So yeah, just like check this weapon.
Something you wish to report? Go.
If the sword have been all Nilo, use sword by using that jungly, but like always black still. Oh, black Tessa. Oh yeah, I need that weapon for Lila. Yes, actually that's why I use it. I got 6 stars. Oh, if it's okay, 6 stars or not. You mean like most likely Lucifer? You mean that Spile Abyss, right? Or 9 stars. If you got 9 star, congrats. If it's 6 stars, it's also okay. 6 stars gives you like 100 primogems, if I'm not mistaken, but still. Oh, okay, congrats. I mean, it's okay. Oh, hi Krishna, how for real? 60 seconds for that's crazy actually. 21 seconds for sure. Yes, actually, you know, like yes, if you compare, it's you mean like C6, if I'm not mistaken. Like yes, Arlecchino C6 is just crazy. She's just insanely crazy. And yes, Xiao is because like you know, like Xiao is a little bit old character anyway. And even if you use with Faruzan, he is still not so powerful than Arlecchino. In my opinion, Arlecchino is the most powerful character at the moment in the game. She is just crazy, especially at C6. She is just insanely crazy. Even at C0, by the way, she is super powerful. Then congrats, Lucifer. Actually, if 6 star, okay, but I would suggest you to go further and like, you know what you can do, by the way? Lucifer, you can do like that. If you can, just a second. I'm sorry. If you can like, if you can clear floor, like, let's say, you can switch the team, by the way. Let's say you like have a team, to clear chamber 1 with 3 stars, right? Then you can switch, and since you already like get like 3-star bonus, right? You can switch the team to another one, and you don't need now like clear this chamber with a 3-star anymore. You can do like as longer as you can, like in 10 minutes to get your burst back, yeah, to chill a little bit, to be ready for the second one and the third one. So you can do like that, like in like let's say you can clear this like floor 12 in 3 steps, like do one, like first one with a full potential, like full burst, and like let's say with the characters. Then you change the characters, chill in this one, prepare yourself for the second one, and do the same for the third one. It's like, let's say back then it was a pretty good approach to clear the Spiral Abyss. So yeah, in this case you can get like all 9 stars. But still, congrats guys, congrats to Lucifer. Yeah, man, they should add some kind of mechanics to get all limited weapons. Yeah, it would be nice, actually. I agree with you. What about Neuvillette to C6? Oh, Neuvillette C6, yeah. Thank you very much, by the way, Krishna. Yes, that was like, you know, like, let's say 16 seconds is just crazy. I didn't expect so fast. Because, like, you know why? Because like that chamber has like 3 waves, which is let's say, no, not a 3, I'm sorry, it's 4 waves. It's like 3 triangles. Yeah, it's a 4 waves, and 16 seconds, it's like literally nothing. It's so fast. It's super fast. Woman, I'm happy I got 6-star overall. I got 33 stars so far. So yeah, Lucifer, by the way, yes, congrats with that. But use this approach I told you about, and you will just do with 9-star easily. I mean, you just now switch your team, since you already got like all of the rewards. I mean, okay, let me teleport away. So yeah, since you got all of the rewards, I mean 100 primogems because of like 6 stars. I don't know which one like you got from 6 stars, but still, I mean, you can just switch your team like easy. Let's say you can go with more powerful team. You can like, you know why? Second time you pass this chamber 1, it doesn't like important to like to do it in time. That's it. I mean, you can do it like let's say in a 10 minutes or 5 minutes. You'll be completely okay because you already got all of the rewards, you know. Back then, like when Genshin Impact was like just released, we didn't have so many characters, you know, to play with, and it was super difficult to like clear Spiral Abyss, because let's say one of the powerful characters was Diluc, and great supportive characters was Jin. Just imagine, you know, and Spiral Abyss was pretty difficult back then. Alkin, tell. Of course, Krishna, why not? I will check it, of course. Most likely, you know, I will just write C6 Alekino at like chamber 1, and I will check it. Yes, 16 seconds anyway. It's like it's impressive. I mean, you know, like she's crazy. Even like at C0, she's crazy. But just imagine, and most likely like that dude, I mean, who like did that, has her signature weapon and pretty good artifacts at the same time.
As one with wind and cloud,
Everlasting as the moon. Overrule.
Witness the power of Guwa. Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork.
clouds high. Bird. Wind strike.
Actually, I like Alikino so bad because you know why? We have only 2 characters in this game, which and they doesn't lose that infusion when you switch to another character. It's Noel and Alikino. That's it. Only 2 characters in this game. Like they can. Oh, yeah, kind of like that. And to be honest, C6 Xiao is so underrated. You guys are underestimating C6 Xiao. He becomes lore accurate at 6. Kakarot, you know, like, let's say maybe. Oh, that's a great one. Yes, maybe you're right, but C6, like building Xiao, it's. He needs a lot of investment. That's crazy amount of investment. And the problem is, yes, you can do C6 Xiao, but C6 Xiao's like,
Body and mind.
let's say, only one Xiao is not so super fast. Like, you know why? Because, like, let's say with supportive characters, he is way better. With C6 Faruzan and another animal, he is way better. That's why. And he's like, yes, he's not bad character. Me personally, I don't like his gameplay so much, not gonna lie. But, you know, like, it depends. And just imagine that when he was released back then, we only had one set. It's, let's say, only one set, which was like, Viridescent Werner, you can use like this set on him, like 2-piece Viridescent, 2-piece Glad set. Where it is? Just a second, let me check it real quick. Yeah, 2-piece Viridescent and 2-piece Glad set. And we got this set for him, like his signature set, after like, it was introduced in Sumeru, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. So just imagine a character, the crazy one, which doesn't have his own signature set. And he's a Yaksha, and the only Yaksha in the game. Oh yeah, it's like a little bit weird in my opinion. But anyway, yes, he's not a bad character. I see, but C6, like, it's crazy, you know? Getting C6, like, I wouldn't suggest you to go for a C6 anyway. Reaction did exist. What? To full potential, I mean a team of 4 with full potential. C6 Alikino with all C6 supported. The Ender 2 was released. Oh yeah, exactly. Unlike any other one. Characters. We get additional moves instead of just for each number. You can fly and yes, maybe yes. I mean, oh, in Nazuma. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't remember exactly. I mean that like we haven't had this set when he released. Oh yes, maybe, you know, like it's like it's a matter of preference anyway. I mean, if you like the character, that's completely okay. Like me personally, I don't like Xiao so much. Back then, I went for Ganyu instead of Xiao. By the way, I skipped Xiao for Ganyu because like Ganyu was, yes, she was terrible in Spiral Abyss. Not so bad, but not so great. Xiao was way better, but for Overworld, like for exploration and other stuff, Ganyu was just crazy, like insanely crazy. And Xiao, by the way, I'm sorry, Xiao, by the way, is not a bad, even like, as I know, C6 Xiao with Faruzan, in terms of damage, may be better than C6 Wanderer. I don't know if it's true or not. I saw couple, like, let's say, like, I saw comparison between these two characters at C6, with C6 Faruzan, and Xiao is like, he deals more damage. I don't know if it's true or not. Unfortunately, I don't have neither of them, because let's say I don't like Anemo DPS so much. For me, Anemo is always support, just it. I only have Hazo. So yeah, maybe I will build Hazo. By the way, I like Hazo gameplay. Play. Ganyu is a meta, yes. I'm completely, just a second. I'm so sorry, guys. So yeah, I completely agree with you. Ganyu is like, you know, like Ganyu was a meta back then, and she's not meta now, at the moment. Because you know why? Let's say if you want to do some melt damage with a Xianyun, you need shield. You cannot play without any shield. The only way when she is pretty useful, it's like in Overworld. Like even if in Spy Abyss back then, she wasn't meta. Yes, like she was okay, but not so great. Xiao was way better. So yeah, I agree with you. Oh, we got one. Ganyu isn't meta, yeah. Isn't Ganyu the best DPS in that way? Like everyone was saying. Oh yeah, she was not a bad, by the way, not so bad character. Yes, because like she's range. Amos bow was for free, literally, because you can get it from the standard banner. And her constellation, like, pretty powerful, especially 1 and 2. Like, yes, especially, like, first one is crazy. And second one is trash. Like, first one is crazy because it gives you more damage. But overall, yes, maybe I don't like her so much. Let's say, like, now, yes, like, for real. She's not so great, but for Overworld, she's crazy. Anyway, even now, you can easily use her, because it's a range character and she's bow, you need at least one bow. So yeah, but Spy Abyss, yeah, she was terrible in Spy Abyss, if you ask me. I tried couple times melt with Xianyun without Zhongli, without any shield, and that was terrible. It just was crazy terrible. I got 2 stars in chamber 1 and 1 star in chamber 3. Oh. Actually, you can like then like I would suggest you to focus Lucifer on a chamber 1. First on chamber 1. You know why? Because if you finish the chamber 1, like chamber 2 and 3 are way more easy to like because let me check it. Yeah, third chamber has like, oh yeah, third chamber is a little bit annoying. It's not difficult, it's a little bit annoying, yeah. Because like, you cannot like use these characters, don't get me wrong, but these characters, like Furina, Barbara, and Nahida is not a great option for chamber 3, especially for against this one. Yeah, it's terrible option. You know why? Because you need, it's better to use like switch Furina and go for a Xinchu. Xinchu going to be way better. Way better than Furina. Because like most likely you just die. They can one-shot you. Like one or like this one and this one can one-shot you. Pretty annoying like second half, by the way. So yeah, for this one you need Electro and Dendro. Just keep that in mind. That's why like it's a little bit difficult to use. It was like this team, right? It's a little bit difficult to use this team against like this this algorithm, because you need Electro and Dendro. You can do it anyway, but it's a little bit annoying. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, I would suggest you to finish, like focus on the first half, because first half is the most annoying half and it's elemental check. You know why? Because it needs like Hydro for this. But for the chamber 2 and 3, it doesn't matter whatsoever. You can go for DPSs and that's it. So yeah, let's say you can finish, like try to finish this one with a 3 stars, then like switch one of the Hydro, whichever you want, with the DPS character, and that's it. Because like you still can finish like chamber 1, but not in time. But that's completely okay, because you already got the rewards. It's like, let's say it's like not a bad strategy if you don't have enough character and your character is not powerful enough. We all, like all of the like Spy Abyss players who finished Spy Abyss use the same approach back then. All right. So yeah, it's like, it's okay. Let me just, oh yeah, it's like, let me do one more of this domain. That concentrate really test. Yes. That's alright actually, at least you get 6 stars, which is okay. You know why? Like, why not? A 6 star is okay. I mean, I don't know like how many stars you got before, but still you can like at least you got like, if you still like 1 and 2, you like you completely clear like second half. Second half is pretty easy, yes. Second half is not so difficult, but still I would suggest you to like you know, like first like build your team for the chamber 1, finish it, and then build your team for the chamber 2 and start from the beginning. Alright, let me go this team. Benny.
I'll take the lead today.
Oh yeah, they are. Actually, I agree with you, Kakarot. They are so annoying. They're super annoying. And you know why? Now they are not so difficult because we have DPS. But we got this like a beast in a 4.0. And back then we haven't had. Not in the 4.0. It's these beasts are from. Aren't they from like this area? If I'm not mistaken, yes. Yes, they are from Sumeru. We got first like Inspire beasts, those beasts in a 3 point something. Back then we haven't had Furina, we haven't had Neuvillette, we haven't had Arlecchino, you know, like that was just so painful to fight against them. Like now it's super easy because we have pretty powerful characters, but back then that was just insane. Yeah, we had those beasts from this area, by the way. Yeah, it's like, if I'm not mistaken, one of them is right here. Let me teleport and check it. If I'm not mistaken, yes, one of them is right here.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
I usually fight against them. I like. Oh yeah, here it is. So yeah, you know, like they are super annoying. And another one is. Another one. Oh, he's in, by the way, he's in like another one right here. Oh, yeah, right. Yes, somewhere here, something like that.
Strike a pose. Let the world collide. Attack! Everybody stand back.
Yeah, skyward. Stray clouds converge.
Hey there.
It's like, you know,
Where'd that come from?
it's now you can like beat him in like a couple shots, but back then that was just so crazy. Now we have Navia and other stuff, like other characters, but that back then it was super difficult. I don't remember how we use like Shanli. By the way, we use like, you know, we use Raiden, or maybe kinda hybrid national team, something like that.
Quick, look, up in the sky.
Bow
Look at
DPS
that
are not the
scorching
best in
sun.
current meta,
It's like
especially
a blast
with, oh
furnace.
yeah, come on, bow
this
DPS.
It means we have.
Yes, bow DPS, like it's like, you know, like it depends. Yes, I agree with you. I mean, you can use like maybe if you get used to Tignari. Tignari is not a bad bow DPS, but still, yes, I agree with you. I mean, if you ask me, I mostly prefer melee characters than range. So yeah, that's why I don't like bow so much. Bow is great as a off-field DPS, like Yela, it's great, yes. But yeah, for DPSs on field, yes, it's a little bit like pain and like it's painful. Krishna, 2 is the easiest because 1 Mago only. Yes, I agree with you. Yes, I go 3 star from chamber 2. Kakarot. It's this. Oh yeah, maybe. I don't remember exactly, Kakarot, to be honest, if you ask me. I know that back then we like just imagine no Neuvillette, no Navia, no Furina, no I'll hate him. No, we got I'll hate him. No, Likino. So yeah, like let's say, and these are the power creep characters.
I really want to go
So yeah, that
traveling.
was painful,
I
super
don't mind
painful.
where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Yeah! Skyward!
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Seize the skies!
Ah! 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 Watch out! Time to shine! A proper send-off from this.
Skyward! Scatter! Teamwork is dreamwork! Make way for the...
Coming at ya! Ah! Ah! Watch out!
Yeah! Skyward!
This one random concentrated scorpions in the... Oh yeah, exactly. Yes, we have one. By the way, yes, and they add that scorpion. By the way, it's like I don't remember when, but yes, it was added. Yes, and it like near the school, something like that. Let me show I know the place. By the way, usually because you know why? It was a little bit weird. It's that dragon is right here. If I'm not mistaken, somewhere here. Or here, some like yes, like I don't remember exactly, but yes, in this area, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. So yeah, let me do one more time. Oh, bye, streamers. It's Navia and Nilo, random dude. What's the current banner character? I haven't logged in half year. For real, random. How are you doing, random? Yes, it's Navia and Nilo. When Mualani had been nerfed. By the way, no, like usually we get like three, like we get 3 changes throughout the beta testing. It's like version 1, 2, and 3. We got like only first one, and she nerfed about like couple days ago. It's not a big problem, I would say. You know, she was like super overpowerful. She was power creeped. That's why. Because you know why? Even though they like nerfed her personal damage, you still have like you still can use like second Natlan character supportive set, and you will get that damage back, 40% damage back. So yeah, it's still like, let's say, yes, it's a nerf of course, but you still can get decent amount of damage at C0, at Constellation 0 with Mualani.
There are still so many.
Yes, actually, yes. 3.7 Spile Abyss was just crazy. If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember which character I used back then. Oh yeah, I can tell you, by the way. If you want me to, guys, just give me a second. You know, I took a notes about every Spile Abyss I did from beginning to the 4.0, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if you're interested, let me just check it, and I can tell you which character I used. So yeah, I have, yes, I have. Like, I have all of the character I used from the 1.6 through the 4.1. So yeah, 3.7. Let me check it. Yeah, that was terrible because I have a lot of knots. Okay, let me get. So yeah, I used for the first chamber. If you are interested, guys, if you're like okay with that, like it's up to you. It's not annoying. No, not yet. I mean, Krishna, I will end stream like in 10 minutes if you don't mind, guys, because it's a little bit late. But still, let me just tell you which character I used in 3.7 back then. So yeah, to clear all of the 3 chambers at level 12, I use this team. For the first chamber, I just never change the teams, by the way. I just like use the same team for all 3 chambers. So yeah, for the first chamber, I use Zhongli with Favonius Lens and 4 Tenacity, Yelan with Favonius Warbow, Raiden with a Dragon's Bane and like Elemental Mastery Raiden, and I'll hate him. Like this team. For the second half, I used Nahida, Xinchu, Shenling, and Bennett. So yeah, it's like that. And I closed like floor 12, like 3.7 with like 9 stars. Also, I have another, I just tried a couple teams with Yelan and with Yao Yao, by the way, as well. Like Kazuha for the first half. Kazuha without Zhongli. It was Kazuha, Yelan, Raiden, and Yao Yao. It also like helped me to like, but in this case, I use Raiden as a DPS. So yeah, that's fun actually to like, it's like unfortunately, I don't like wrote like a date, but still I can check from the internet when we had like this Spire Abyss. So yeah, mostly they release Arkansas. Oh yeah, I cannot show you, but I can like, yeah. 2 cryolectors and 1 hydrolectors. By the way, how do we enter the Sea of... Oh, by Sea, for real? You need to like, if I'm not mistaken, you need to like, it's like from here. Like, Lucifer, if you're watching, like it's from here, this place. Exactly. When you like approach this, like... Just a second. Let me check it. Like, you need to go right here. You need to start a quest, by the way. And when you start the quest, it brings you like to this place, if I'm not mistaken. And you can like, just a second, let me check it. Oh, I forgot, but if I'm not mistaken, yes, you need to do the quest. Oh, oh no, it's not. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember, but you need to finish a quest, if I'm not mistaken. You need to finish a quest. Can you guys suggest a good gaming laptop up to... Oh, about laptop, man. Bolt Quest. Oh yeah, maybe Bolt Quest, Lucifer. I don't remember exactly. Gaming laptop. Actually, yes, if you ask me, yes, maybe yes. Like, PC would be way better, but it depends. You know why? Because like laptop gives you like let's say uninterruptible power supply built in. It's a battery, so yeah, in some cases it's way better. But if you ask me, maybe I would suggest you to go for, you know, like it's difficult to say, to be honest, like you know, right away. Oh, you mean like, yes, impressive. Like, actually, you know, like, yes and no, maybe. Yes, I just, you know why? Because like, let's say this game is like, back then was like first open world game with a pretty complicated mechanic. You know, you need to know like how to stuff work, which is other, you know, like a swirling, like let's say something like that. Back then we haven't got any dendro whatsoever. The only swirl was a broken one. So yeah, it's fun, by the way, because like, let's say it's not only Spiral Abyss, but mostly because of Spiral Abyss. And yes, 3.7 and 3.8 was both of them were like, no, 3.8 was easy. 3. Yeah, 3.7 maybe was one of the hardest one. Because after that, I have no notes whatsoever. Yeah. Yes, actually I agree with you, Krishna. You know, because like you just get like interruptible power supply, I mean UPS, like built-in, it's way more inconvenient, like way more like, yeah, convenient. Will you do Natlan Archon quest on the stream? Or usually, Lucifer, I do all of the like quests off stream. You know why? Because like I don't want to spoil at the first place, and at the same time I do recording, you know, and I keep all of the like quests, especially with the voice lines, on my PC, like archive, you know. I just like took a notes to check the places, something like that, because most of the, like, especially this last one, Simulanka, it's super fun. So yeah, and I just do some cut after that and post the videos. Alright, let me do like this one, then I go to do that scam box, and maybe that's it, because like, yes, it's a little bit late here. I'm sorry guys. Oh yeah. And yes, about Mualani once more, I mean, I don't think she's going to be terrible. In my opinion, she is going to be crazy powerful, especially because the Natlan mechanic we will get. But you will need some time to get artifacts, to get used to those artifacts and those mechanics. That's it. I mean, but overall, she's going to be crazy. Not a bad character. Just imagine you can vape with a full stack, like if you get the stacks every 2 seconds, and you can get like 500k vaping, and you already have a team. Let's say you can go team like you need Xianyun. That's like, you know, I don't think Bennett is crazy for her. It's better to go like Jean, maybe Xianyun, Jean, Furina, and Mualani, because you need second Hydro. Why? Because she doesn't have a cap, HP cap. Like you need to give her as much as you can. So yeah, that passive is pretty okay. It's not like Furina, you know, like you cannot overcap the HP. So in my case, this is a better team. But at the same time, you can go Zhongli. You know why? Because like even though she is a catalyst, she's still like, when she hits with that shark, it's her skill, she needs to be close to an enemy. So yeah, Zhongli is not a bad option. Let's say, yes, you can use Zhongli as well. So it's like that. I mean, not a bad character, pretty good, but the problem is like she's mostly can be useful in the vape team comp. That's a problem. I mean, no Hyperbloom whatsoever. You can, but I don't think Hyperbloom is crazy, because like Neuvillette crazy in a Hyperbloom team comp. Neuvillette just insanely crazy in a Hyperbloom, in a vaping by the way as well, with like Dia. Vape Dia and Neuvillette just super powerful and useful. Oh yes, actually yes, exactly, Lucifer. You know why? Because like, yeah, spoiling, as like maybe some of the players like just keep the story to the end, you know, like to do it like at the end, maybe something like that, or maybe they just keep the story. Unfortunately, some of the quests, like, yes, now they give us the option when you can like use the characters, like if they are like occupied by the quest. But back then, that was terrible, you know, like, yeah, we haven't had that option.
Shine down! Illusion shattered!
Hey! Make yourselves at home!
Look alive! Ha!
You see the damage?
Just wait for a little.
Shine down!
I just messed up this
I
monster.
see everything.
Let's get it on!
So it's like that. Maybe Pyro Archon would be restricted to that new. I don't think so. You know why? Because as if I get it right, of course. Just think. So if I get it right, Pyro Archon doesn't belong to any of the tribes from Natlan. Like, you know why? If you rewatch the teaser we got, Pyro Archon is a different cat. Like, she doesn't belong to the any of the prides. So I think, in my opinion, maybe we will get another set for Pyro Archon. Maybe. You know why? Because some rumors says that Capitano is also going to be a Pyro character, and if so, then we will get like another domain with another 2 sets for Pyro Archon and Capitano. It's just like my opinion, but if Pyro Archon will not belongs to any of the tribes, I don't think she, like, yes, of course she can use the characters like those sets, but she needs to belong to any of the tribes. So yeah, it's like that, but she doesn't, definitely. You know why? Because if you rewatch the teaser, they showed us, I'm sorry guys, so they showed us that each character from each tribe. It's like one of them it's Xianyun, another one is Mualani, another one is Xianyun. Another one is a small one. It's like, I don't know, it's a pyro one, small one. Another one is Chaska. And the last one is... is Kinich, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. But yes, we have 6 tribes in Natlan. We will get 6 tribes in Natlan, and Pyro Archon doesn't belong to any of them. So yeah, let me do like my scan box real quick. Oh. I will keep it actually. So yeah, that's it. That's alright. I mean, sometimes you get something, maybe you cannot, like, let's say, like, evaluate goods that piece, but in the future, maybe you will need it. Alrighty guys, that's it for today. Like, it's like about the time to finish the stream, but I will be online tomorrow again. I wish Capitano has OP voice. Oh, would be nice actually, Krishna, I agree with you. I mean, you know, like, this game is like, yes, like voice line, like, makes sense. I totally agree with you. I mean, let's say I like Arlecchino's voice line so bad. It's not annoying. It's way better than Xianyun. It's way better than Raiden has, by the way. I don't like Raiden's voice line. It's a little bit annoying. For me, like, Arlecchino's voice line is just crazy. And the voice is a little bit like, you know, like something different. I don't know, maybe it's me. But yes, like, good voice, it's like huge part of the character. I mean, I agree with you. That's why, by the way, Xianyun is so pretty for me. Yeah, her voice is pretty cool. Pyro Dragon 2, how many Pyro... Actually, we still don't know about Pyro Dragon, by the way, right? You know why? Because we have no info. Let's say we have more info about Capitano than about Pyro Dragon. So yeah, maybe we will not get any Pyro Dragon at all. Krishna, the Kobo Girl Chaska. Like her song. Yes, actually, Cowboy, yes. Actually, she looks so crazy. We still don't know about the rarity. I thought she is going to be a 5-star, but people say that maybe she will be a 4-star character. So we'll see. I mean, but yes, for me as well. Eyes color, you know, like if you like eyeball color, like it's crazy. Yes. And unfortunately, she's cryo. The only problem, she is cryo character, and that's a problem. By the way, she's going to be released. Let me check it. In a 5.1, and she's a bow character. So yeah, it's like, you know, like she's pretty, but cryo and bow, not a great. I mean. Not a great weapon and element, if you ask me. But we'll see. I mean, anyway, maybe they will like. By the way, cryo can be good in Natlan because of that DPS set, new set, and supportive set. Because you can increase cryo damage by 40% if you get another cryo like Xianyun in a team, or maybe you can use like Hydro, Mualani, and use Chaska in the same team, something like that. So yeah, it would be nice to test that new set and new mechanic, by the way. Actually, oh yes, Kakarot, I did. I mean, I got like, let me show you. Yes, unfortunately I got like only I usually do like, for me, like tenacity is the #1 priority at the moment. I don't know why, but I usually do tenacity, emblem, and this one, glad set. That's it. But in a 5.0 we will get like, if I get it right, like all of these sets, by the way, 8 sets. So it would be nice. I will do definitely like this Flower of Paradise, I need couple, and Mercy Hunter and Golden Shop. So we'll see. Anyway, we'll see. And yes, what I got, just a second, let me show you. I got only, yeah, this one. It's the HP and crit damage, energy recharge, and attack, which is not bad. I mean, if it went to Elemental Mastery, would be okay. Even like flat HP, also pretty okay. And crit rate, yes, would be this crazy. But I have couple crit rates like this sets. Let me check it, just a second. I have, oh my, I have one recently. Oh yeah, I have this one. Just imagine, it's crazy. I got it recently. I don't know when. The HP, energy recharge, attack, and yes, attack is like a little bit like, why do you need attack on HP? But still, why not? I mean, not a bad one. Maybe for Yao Yao, by the way, it would be nice. By the way, my Yao Yao has a pretty good circlet, HP circlet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, this one. This is crazy, actually. You know, HP, crit damage, crit rate, energy recharge, and elemental mastery. This one is just a gold, especially for the HP like scalers. No, you get enough crit rate, you get enough like energy recharge. So yeah, crazy one. Alrighty, guys, it's like this. Yes, it's time to finish the stream. Sweet. Oh yes, is Mualani cryo? No. Mualani is going to be a Hydro, and she's going to be a Catalyst. Pocolar's voice was really good. Yes. Oh yeah, you mean that like a true Hydro Archon? Yes. Zhongli voice is OP. Yes, but I don't like couple voice lines in his like overall. Yes, he is great, by the way. Yes, overall I agree with you. Have you did like, yes, already. Chaska is giving me a 5-star energy, so I mean, look like, yes. Kakarot, design is crazy. Design just crazy. What do you mean, unfortunately, cryo? You know why, Kakarot, unfortunately, cryo? Because let's say cryo still is not so great. Cryo has some cryo cannot interact with Dendro, which is bad. I don't know why they did that. I mean, like Electro, Hydra, and Pyro can interact with Dendro, but cryo not. Maybe because of that, like value of the cryo characters like get to the like went down so bad, in my opinion. Just imagine they can like react with a Dendro. Would be just crazy. That's why so many players just don't use cryo whatsoever. Because like let's say Dendro at the moment is one of the best element in the game. It's just obviously better than any other elements because you can do you have so many options, you can do so many reactions, and it's so easy to utilize. I mean, you just need elemental mastery and level, and that's it. And you can do like crazy amount of damage. You don't need anything else. You can go like for free. I used to use this team, by the way. Back then, it's like Kazuha, Barbara, Raiden, and Yao Yao. And this team was just destroying anything in Overworld. I use this team in Spiral Abyss as well, by the way. So yeah, and not a bad team. Yao Yao is crazy one. So that's why cryo is a little bit, let's say, not so powerful. That's why. Pyro is an element, self a DPS element. Yes, and pretty good support, by the way. Will Capitano be good looking? Oh, I don't know, actually we still don't have any info about Capitano and his face and something like that. Maybe yes, they will show us something. I saw the...
Never mind.
Okay.
Let them do as they please.
Yes, it's crazy actually, I agree with you. Cryo with Dendro. Cryo with Dendro? Or Hydro releases more. What? Sits? More sits? No, it's not true if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, now you cannot like, you only can create only like 5 Dendro cores, that's it. Not more than that. Cryo with Dendro, yes. And that's why Cryo is still good. For Hyperbloom team, for Filter Spot, then Pyro, you know. Cryo is still okay, guys. I never use cryo with a Dendro. Like, you know why? Because like, let's say you mess up with reaction so bad, but still. Anyway, guys, yeah. Maybe Kakarot is joking again, but that's okay. Alright, guys, it's time to finish the stream. I will be online tomorrow, so yeah, feel free to join, guys. Thanks for joining, and bye bye, guys. Bye bye.
I will make you better.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.